All right, short recap. You left Dimspire after gathering all your assets, made sure to meet up with the people that you were going to on the initial trek. You also made sure to pay the airship people that you would be jumping off the ship and that they would just lie that there was no passengers for the time. After doing that, you landed down in Arrow Pond and quickly took route towards one of the ferries you had heard about. Using the copied symbols that you had used for low tidistries, you were able to wiggle your way onto one of these ferries and make short work of getting across the waters back into Stilltide quietly until, well, Socket in disguise was approached by none other than Mildred Darkslice, trying to flirt with what she assumed was a beefcake of a human. But in that situation was severely disappointed, and then briefly hearing reference to Annette and a few other curiosities, made a, respectably hard intelligence check to see if she would remember, and then quickly ordered the guard that she had escorting with her to assault the rest of you. In that situation, they were quickly dispatched, some of the chaos was stemmed, and the crushing tide was met up with Annette had been calling for. In that situation, they had put on their new disguise, handsome as ever. In that situation where they quickly followed the paths that the crushing tide has heard about, and knowing full well that the pipes and sewers that they would have to travel through might not be the most wonderful, but was still a secret path that they would be able to handle. In this situation, they had proceeded through the hallway, much to the dismay of some. The statues of Vina immediately started animating after asking for passphrase. Thankfully, Isilier was quick to silence them. In that situation, you were able to break down most of the statues. There was one that was thrown from the silence briefly, but thankfully nothing had come of the noise, and it stepped back into silence to be put down permanently, even though these statues were constantly reanimating.
It's very polite of it.
Right? Now, with that silence still up for the temporary time, you are proceeding through the halls. You see extra statues of Vina. A couple of doors down the way, and you hear raucous noise and music coming from the double doors a slight south of you for when you come around the corner, as well as what sounds like various machines coming from the northern hall as well. Get some music going as we proceed, as all the crushing tide make ready behind you.
That reminds me, this place we're infiltrating, is this the warehouse where the people are being kept prisoner?
This is simply a separate wing of the warehouse from what I was told about. Basically, if we envision the warehouse as having 4 different roads going through it, we're infiltrating from path 3 out of 4 instead of the first 2 I was told about.
Yes.
And they're in one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would
so not here, but close.
You would know that
hypothetically
the prisons would most likely be down here, as you had to go through the pipelines to get to a more hidden sector.
Okay.
We've avoided 50% of the prep, but we did still arrive in the right area.
It's alright. We'll go through the entrance on the way out. Blasting.
Walk out the entrance to the door and it's like, hey, who are you?
When you're like a no with the boy.
Should have closed your eyes.
Alright. How would you like to proceed, as especially with the raucous noise and other things? You are covered for the time.
Wasn't most of that in a silence aura? Like, it was actually pretty quiet.
Yeah, you did all that in a silence aura for the combat, but, obviously just for casual walk around.
The only part of it that wasn't in the silence aura was that one robot that got smacked out of it and then ran back in.
We
It
do
was a very
something like that.
muffled fight.
And then we were like, yeah, we're good. And I was like, stop fucking ruining the mission, socket, you fucking cunt!
That's right. I gotta move the map. Thank you.
God, I forgot I'm a man.
Yeah, you are.
Now you're a man.
Oh man.
Did the map flip? Were we in this? Okay, we were
Yeah.
down there
Huh?
before. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you were just downstairs, but
We just got moved slightly.
Anyway, the silence aura will be gone now. We don't need it.
Mm.
See a chest all the way down there.
Sure, that's not a ladder. It looks like a ladder.
The ladder or
what's
the
that?
chest?
That
Oh, it is a
is
ladder.
a ladder going up. You can tell that it looks like it's been
Absolutely a ladder,
carved
yeah.
out of most of the iron pipework and resealed by some very lackluster welding ?
Hmm.
Probably for the best that we
Will also
avoid that path with the extra statues.
I will also say the doors you see here, socket, are full what seems to be reinforced steel doors, but you do hear machines pumping behind it.
The double doors here? Or
No, to
the
the
one up there?
oh, sorry, hold up. To the north here, if you a second. To the south of
Now,
you,
Josh.
you hear the raucous laughter of many a people.
Hmm.
Like it's the break room or other.
Josh, when Darthrin showed me his prison cell in the dream, did it look like this sort of masonry and stonework?
For this, yes, except for where he was, it looked much colder? ?
Check my
Okay.
prison cell, please respond.
I will also say, Sokka, as you were peeking up there, you do see another hallway and what looks like a row of iron bars blocking the way. It definitely has a lock on it at the center gate.
The Crushing Tide is just here to get, like, revenge on them, aren't they?
I mean, I was just
Yeah.
getting a refresher because I didn't remember exactly why they were following us in here, other than a net and a
Yeah,
trench
no, I
coat.
just mean their
And then
goal
a
isn't
trench
specific.
coat.
Their goal is just to fuck shit up.
You think we could send the water fire elemental underneath the door to just kill everyone in that room?
This man kind of wiggles his eyebrows and starts pulling out the fire ruby stuff.
Wiggled his eyebrows, just starts pulling out the super weapon. Oh, if you insist.
Stick it to him. I will say also, socket, as you get to the edge, kind of peeking around the corners. You would see another.
I don't peek anything.
Alright, you just step out, manly man you are. And
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
see another set of iron bars, another portcullis, with a even bigger steel door that looks half frosted over. And then to your left, the green light district.
Jesus Christ, that is green.
I look at the
My
green,
eyes.
I look at the big door,
Oh.
I say, clearly it is beyond the big door.
Well, everything I know about this place is not this area because we went from the direction we did not intend to, so your guess is about as good as mine.
I believe
that
I
door
have
is
the
full?
key. I will transform this into a double axe so as to smash the bars apart.
No,
Okay.
not trying to
Please.
draw attention yet.
Find someone, stick a little piece of metal in there and do it instead.
And a little wiggle bar.
Josh, is that the cold door?
That looks like the cold door. It's much bigger than the cold door you'd seen on his prison.
Okay.
Look,
Maybe it
Socket,
leads
if it
to
comes time to smash
dinner.
something, just let me know. I'll make it quiet.
You know,
I'll
yeah,
nod.
now that we're in here, I would like to squint at a net. Is that an illusion that they're doing?
Yes.
Well, yeah, okay.
I did say earlier, I put on the mask of of disguise.
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say,
no
it's
item
kind of
called
a-
Mask of Disguise.
Well,
It-
guess
it-
what?
it's
I,
the
I
quote-
fucking have one. It's the
It's
hat
the-
of disguise.
Yeah, the
but it's been-
quote-unquote hat of disguise.
Literally any magic item can exist so long as the DM says it.
Yes. I was fine with the mask of disguise.
Okay.
I
Baldwin
didn't even
stares at you
suggest
judgingly.
Because you see, I took a Mask of Disguise to mean you just pulled out like a skin mask, like Mission Impossible,
no.
and pulled it off.
just
Hannibal
just
Lecter
fucking
fucking
Ted
shit.
Bundy somebody's face on yours.
I mean, I don't know. It's like
the flesh wibbles and wobbles in my hand and
The
drips.
Mask
and I
of
slap it on my
Disguise.
face.
The real reason why the Crushing Tide's listening to him is just like, Jesus Christ, that man's psychotic.
Why don't we just have
I
the
look-
water elemental thing just go down the hallway? The bars aren't gonna stop it.
I look to a net and pull out my jeweler's kit.
Jeweler's kit.
Yeah.
Would you like
And
to, or
breakfast.
shall I give it a shot?
I can give it a try unless you want to.
I just want you trying to get better at it.
Certainly am.
Besides, you're the one with the gloves.
Makes sense. I'll take the pick from you. I'll try picking this door on the right. I don't have proficiency, so I guess I'm just rolling flat decks with a +5 or something.
I do, so I assist.
Yes. So you'd have advantage, flat decks. That.
24.
Well, good lord. All right. With a quick, click and a pop, the portcullis swing what?
Right. Simple enough.
Well done.
As they're doing that, I would just like to tap Wembley on the shoulder and ask if he has any clay in his backpack that he wouldn't mind giving me while they're unlocking that.
No, I don't carry clay. What I
But
do with that?
for the healing kit thing, can I roll a
Oh,
hit die?
I've got some a paste that should do.
Excellent. Dankeschön.
Proceed as you wish.
Is that all you needed?
Yeah, I'm back above 2/3 health, back in triple digits.
Hey, big guy, you feel like blindly stumbling forward into potential traps again?
Oh, my favorite.
The way's open.
I will boldly step through.
As it
Walk.
reverberates down.
You know,
Walk.
I just considered something I feel like I should bring up before you touch that door or anything else. No, never mind.
You touch it, jostle it a little.
This one's locked. Someone bring a
Alright.
little stick.
I assist again.
I got 28.
Goddamn.
This one
Goodness gracious.
pops free and open. It stands before you is an imposing, cold to the touch, unnaturally iron door. The masterwork metal seems to have been crossed over, but also partially frosted over. The lock itself doesn't seem to be a hole, but more or less what seems to be equidistant, almost recognizable to you, Socket. Like it's missing a crystal. If would you like to roll Arcana or
I exactly say that. I say it's missing something.
NPC dialogue.
The door is locked and needs a key.
Maybe I can find a key somewhere.
I hear the king's come ill. These are dark times.
You think you're gonna get a promotion tomorrow?
I'll make captain for this.
What are you talking about?
You get to the Cloud District very often.
I hope the guard captain doesn't lose his keys. Those are really important and open all the doors in the place.
What? Someone stole your sweet roll.
I'm gonna look up at the people following us and just say, this way looks like the prisoner's way. Can you watch the green way?
They nod and go to keep watch on the green light
Don't go
district.
too far.
As they step
That's
into
right.
the green light, they immediately die.
They die.
The death
right?
light.
That's where the rich people come from, so we can probably assume Venus that way.
I could try to magically unlock the door, but it is really loud.
Nudge, nudge, wait,
I could try and non-magically unlock it, but
Are
it would also
you-
be loud.
Are you able to do that while the door is under the effects of silence?
Let me go read knock very specifically, see where the noise actually comes from.
From the knock. I'm going to imagine it
Imagine
emanates from you. You just open your mouth and a loud 300 foot radius
I
knock
would-
emits from your
Oh, from the
vocal
target
cords.
object. Yeah, it would work, because if you silence is on top of the object, then it wouldn't actually be able to emanate the noise. I guess actually that should work.
Is the range of knock big enough that you can be outside of the silence?
I think so, yeah, it's 60 feet.
Oh, damn. You could be opening doors from across the goddamn football stadium.
Yelling from down the street, "Hey Frank, your front door's open!" as it slams
What?
open.
Is your refrigerator running? Because I just let it out.
I just cast animate objects, it jumped out the window.
Jake, just use fucking knock from Neverwinter Nights. Fucking
Oh, yeah.
60-foot AoE.
Aggro the
fucking
entire
knock.
map.
The wizard walks outside.
And also, that knock is so much better because it unlocks every single lock on the map if your DC is high enough.
It's fucking crazy.
Wizards are menaces.
Well,
I cast
you might
unlock everything.
want to back up a bit. I'll cast the silence so that the door is just in the edge of it. That way it shouldn't project too far into the room and tip anyone inside off.
That is, of course, assuming it works.
I'll live
I
on
look up at
find out.
Socket, who also walked forward the second Acilius said back up.
Yeah, Socket is prepared, knowing the door is going to magically fly open.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Right
just
behind
telling
it.
Azure to back
I
up
give him a nod.
because when I cast this spell, the silence is going to be about this big.
Oh wow, it's that big. Okay.
Silence is
It's
a
as
huge
big
area.
as a fireball.
I guess that makes sense. You can't really place the target beyond the door, more than likely. But that's your point. You can see.
Yeah, I mean, I could put it on the door, but then it's projecting 20 feet into the room.
And then, like, why can't I hear anymore?
Which is why I want it on this side.
Like when you're on an airplane, and your ears pop. You're like, huh? What was that?
What was that?
Josh, just a question. The Crag Hammer is a heavy weapon, right?
Yes.
Even though it's versatile. Okay, great. I am gonna switch to the Crag Hammer and actually pull out my spiked shield, because those statues did do quite a bit of damage. I will sacrifice some of my own for some potential HP.
What? So, With the sound spell cast, you cast knock, I assume?
I cast knock on the door.
Alright.
I'll press the knock button so you can see it, in case it matters.
Excellent. With that, aloud, as you feel almost a chilling frost wash down the hallway as the door will swing open. Greeting you in this hallway, what looks like to be a barrel of fresh tomatoes, questionable pickled meats, and wrapped up bodies with another iron door with some timbers set in the center to balance it out. As you also look down the hall and see multiple frosted over iron doors, full metal, raising the hallway. A singular light
It's a prison.
at the far end is the only signal that you have of anything further down the hall aside from the other corpses wrapped up.
Does this look like what Ballman showed me for the prison?
Yes, this looks like the
Okay.
20 cells that he referenced.
This does
Yeah,
look
obviously
exactly what
I-
Ballman described.
Obviously, I
this-
drop silence once we're in.
Does this north door look like the other iron doors, or is it a different door?
It's different than the other iron doors. This one does not look like it has the crystal hole. It looks like it has a normal keyhole, as well as the rest of the cells here. That double door looked to be probably the most imposing force, resisting most people. From the other side, you do hear what sounds like someone walking around in metal armor, sloshing some kind of liquid, as well as the loud churning of many machined mechanisms pumping liquid.
This looks like it. This looks like the place Startburn described. Open these side doors.
I'm gonna point my finger down the hall, and I will cast a message, and I will be telling Telda, we found some cells. Get up here.
You with me. So you kind of catch that right at the end in this little trade place, but he will bring a number of his people to come and aid.
Are the doors also weirdly enchanted, or are they just doors?
They are
If-
frigid to the touch. They look horrifically frozen and cold in contrast to the stone. It looks like it's been half frosted over. You do see on each of these there is an image of the pale night emblazoned on the doorway.
Do they look openable? Like, is there just a simple...
Yes, they do look like they could be opened. There are normal locks with keyholes.
Okay.
Do these doors have like patches on them, or like, is there any way to for
to,
the
like,
guard
look
to
through?
check on the prisoner without opening the door?
With that, there does not seem to be any of those, as far as you can tell. It looks like they're just full sealed in these.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep slowly walking down the length of the hall.
All of these doors should be roughly the same, so give me a second. And I would like to take out my cracked as fuck pearl, and I will cast
Oh, yeah.
Identify on the door to see if there's any spells affecting it.
Oh, there's a crack in the dynamic lighting here.
Oh.
This door is still sideways. It's not snapped to the grid.
Well, shit.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. I think this one down here as well.
Yeah, these two appear to be
Oh.
where Wembley is, the same.
Yeah, there's a 3 total. These two as well.
Yeah, I thought I was like 20 cells because it narrowed right where I got to, but that makes
Oh.
sense now.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
Have a brief look at the dead inside. Yeah.
Well, that's
that guy
not,
looked fine. He looks fine.
it's not inspiring.
Yeah, he's definitely alive. Don't worry about it.
Super chill. Don't
Yeah.
stop being
Definitely super chilled.
weird about it. Stop
All
being
right.
weird about it.
As for your identify, apologies, you definitely realize that these are meant to slowly exhaust and, well, more or less make it uncomfortable to the point of where most people, if they were to die, were to desiccate rapidly. as well
What the fuck?
as well as kind of keep them teetering on the edge of death. If they had fully
so-
succumbed, they would basically desiccate down to bones or other very quickly.
I'm not detecting any kind of alarm spells.
No.
Excellent. I'm not detecting any alarm spells. Nothing that could trip off anyone that were here, anyway.
Well, putting alarm
Alright.
down here manually every day would also be a pain.
You could also have someone just set it up on the doors permanently, unless there's some sort of key that, they need to use.
Well, because with the way that alarm works,
It goes into full explosion.
either has to
Please,
alert the
can you-
person that did it, or it has to alert everybody in the area, and we didn't hear that, so probably not.
Please, can you get these open?
Going to try.
I help.
30.
Alright.
Damn, you're balling.
Be able to pop this open with relative ease. Wing it open, you see the frozen and desiccated remains of someone who was here previous. Their bones bleached, nearly pure white from the frost, strangely enough.
It's like I'm gonna get a lot of practice.
Probably. You have 10 minutes, and please try to keep that door opened. It has 10 minutes before the lock magically reactivates.
Oh, shit. You, come on. You point it out and, like, purposely keep the door held.
Wedged. Alright. I'm going to continue down the line. You know what? Giving the door a knock to see if anyone knocks back.
Go ahead and give me a quick perception.
I'm so good at this. That's no one in there.
No one in there. They're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead already.
Right. Skip that one.
Door shuffles. It's a little bit hard to hear, especially with the reverberation of metal.
Mm.
But, maybe.
The ring of X-ray, screaming, I could have finally had my moment.
My one use in any campaign.
Locate person. Fuck you.
Wait, good question. Have you any idea, Telda, how to locate your men?
Usually the network will check in here and there. I don't really have any other magic other than that. Just a couple sending stones.
Alright, just gonna have to brute force it. And I will continue opening doors.
Alright.
Dexterity, 26.
Alright. You will pop this one open as you hear a sudden moment of gasp of fear.
Default commoner.
You see a dwarven woman blinking a little bit in surprise.
Check out your lucky day.
Congratulations,
Out
you're
of the
being
way, you'll be
rescued.
fine.
Thank
Move on
you.
to the next.
Keep quiet and stand in the hallway for now. We're gonna open all of these.
Okay. Shuffle back.
Eat some food if you
Uh,
want. They do have a bunch of it over there.
Does she look injured?
Oh my god.
She looks like she's been tortured regularly for like a week. She has.
Alright,
Yourself to a tomato.
She's Missy. She's going for the pickles, man.
I'll use a healer's kit charge, and I assume this will just put her on full health.
Pretty much, like wrap up her fingers, other things that are horrifically injured, missing fingernails and cuts.
19.
19 will still open. These locks are not super complicated. They were depending on the major door.
Alright. I am going to just keep on keeping.
Yeah, they have the major door, and on top of that, they have, the room that emaciates you.
As you open this, you see a familiar face.
Oh.
Oh, Sarah Terrafang.
What's you?
Don't make this a habit.
She tries to wobble to her feet, but then falls over as her leg is still broken.
Close
Don't
the
do
door.
anything stupid. Telda,
There she is.
anyone else, or was it just her?
Just her.
Again, I see.
Don't worry. Come on. As he will help to her one good foot. Be fucking quiet.
Hey, you get to swim through a sewer in a few minutes. Isn't that fun?
Oh, with the open wounds. Ooh.
Better than freezing to
Actu-
death, yeah. She looks at you like she wants to spit venom and clearly blames you for being in this position, but it's like, thank you. Fuckhead.
Don't blame me, I've already rescued you before.
You're right. You're right. She limps away.
Anyway, back to door.
This is kind of fun. This is like loot boxes.
Yeah.
It is loot boxes.
You're just waiting for the purple that is your.
Let's go to the casino.
Let's go to the casino.
See another
Much.
frozen corpse.
I pray that these
dang it.
bones are not halfling sized.
Oh, they're child-sized.
Alright, with that, you see a dwarven man. As he is laying there with only one arm and one leg.
Ooh.
That is rough, buddy.
Drag him out.
I give him the healer's kit treatment.
His arms and legs grow back. What is in that healer's kit?
Oh, shit.
POV one long rest.
As that, they'll keep people filtering down, collecting those that they can. With that, you will see a familiar looking face.
Oh.
He looks around, a small halfling, a little surprised at getting up, trying to, stands up for a moment before realizing who's there.
This little druid that we took care of earlier.
This would be Wembley's. As
Yeah, I assumed it was one of Wembley's kids. It's the halfling.
Oh,
Dad? What?
My boy!
Oh,
I'll stab him.
no!
Oh!
Finish him off. Lock the door.
You're gonna do a Halo assassination animation. You just grab him
I
and
can't cancel it,
split
Wembley. I can't cancel it.
Oh!
As he will come over to hug you immediately, Wembley.
Yep, hug him tight. Actually, not too tight. He's probably injured.
Yeah, you realize that even though he doesn't look like the others were missing parts or anything, very much bruised and beaten face, could tell very much so that he might have a broken rib or two from when they initially threw him in.
You okay, my boy? Here. Where does it hurt? Bet you.
Missed you. Oh, I
Just you go.
was hoping to catch up with you, but they fucking jumped me and beat me down and left me down here to rot.
Where's your sister? She's in here too, right?
I heard her kicking something fire down to the south end. I couldn't really get much more than that.
Right. We're getting there.
Procedural opening. Another frosted corpse. As he will take position up next to his father. Another frosted corpse. They have plenty of
Rapid
them.
firing these for you.
Oh no, it works.
Cast fireball right now. I could take out multiple civilians.
With that.
Natural 24 of them just spontaneously open.
You will find Darkman.
Arthur!
Hey, Darthred!
uh, uh, you actually made it here.
Ouch. No. Come on.
All right, as you see that he is fully missing a foot, they have cut off one of his feet.
Oh, Arthur.
So, you think the guys that planted landmines in Darthran's house are gonna recognize Darthran and therefore remember who we are?
Are you not remembering like a good half the plan?
What's
Okay,
the-
never mind. I see what your actual problem is.
What is your problem?
The problem is that the people up here,
planted
We're
landmines
rescuing
in
this guy.
Darthran's
No, they
house.
didn't. You don't remember that it was the
We've
fire
also
dudes who
freed
did that?
every person.
What fire dudes?
The fucking shards of the meteor did that, not the fucking
Yeah.
crushing tide.
I thought it smelled like water.
No.
Oh yeah, the shards of the meteor.
Hey, this still has a door in the back.
Yeah, this
we ever
will.
told
I just hate these guys and assume everything bad that happens. to us.
Okay, great. I'm glad you decided to confuse me as well. Thank you.
It's the Oblivion cell.
Did you see a
Yeah.
door that goes further back?
Secret tunnel.
I've seen you in my dream.
In my dream. And then the guy jumps out and stabs him. No, Doffer!
Ah! No, I'm still
I'll get to that strange door in a minute. I'm just gonna keep rapid firing these.
Still glad you are all here and safe. You look great, by the way. As he, like, limps, trying to not walk on the stump.
I'll help him walk over to Heed, and then they can hang out over here, I guess.
Oh,
We want them taken somewhere safe for now.
Well, do you not remember the other part of our plan?
No, not really. It's been a week.
as
from
you,
now.
as you hear that, he's like, you! As he tries to throw a punch in your direction.
Oh,
Just very,
Isn't that-
very gently, like, push it downwards and be like, now you tell your friends that we've broken you out. You owe me.
Fuck. I see. Dude, push him down like it was a 4. He's not strong enough to even fire. You can tell he's like half starved from being in here. It looks like the majority of people who've been taken by the Afridi have been put in here.
I give
And
him
I
a
break
ration. Give him a ration. Now, go wait up there with the rest of our friends, and we'll get you out of here soon.
Fine.
Then, you can talk to your boss later about how they can help me.
who is this person?
The eco terrorists, the Druid of the Thorn.
The Shadow Grove, that was
Oh, okay.
somewhere in Stilltime.
Session 1.
Yeah,
I
but
can't believe the one terrorist has been down here this whole time.
starving to death. So,
Right,
Impressive
he's
that
got a
they-
ration now.
Wow.
He'll be fine.
yep.
He turns into a rat, so he doesn't have to eat as much.
Man, am I proficient with thieves' tools?
I think you might be at the end of this, as you will find another random citizen. This one.
Congratulations, you are being rescued.
This one is a
Please do not
Duragar.
resist.
Yeah. You can tell it looks like he's been put in here recently, and definitely not anywhere near as injured as the others. He's just like, I'm with you. I'll do everything, anything. It's fine.
And you'll stay
Old
quiet
man
and
too.
go up there with the rest of them.
Yes, sir. Quickly rush up to where the others sneaking past Wembley. Another frosted corpse.
That one flashbanged me when you mentioned you like open and close the door. Like,
So, anyways, to elaborate on the original point, we were going to use teleportation circles to send them back to our other house, you know, the one that I had the circle set up in.
easily done.
So that then we don't have to lug around a bunch of people that are on death's door and don't want to go back to prison.
Strange. The last time I heard this plan, it was a week ago in my mind.
Yes, time is diluted here.
In this prison.
Wake up.
As this door cracks open, you hear someone basically charge out with a fucking scream
Oh.
as they try to punch you in the face.
Is that Triss?
It is your daughter, Triss.
Yep. Nice.
I will make your father ground
But
Hey, it's all right. We're here to get you.
you. He does not hit at all.
yeah, she's just swinging wide. Dad?
Triss, come here, come here.
Topsies.
Quickly, yeah, shoves inconceivably.
Give her a gentle hug and
Heard the-
healer's kit as well.
And I open this door and step aside as a large pillar of flame engulfs you both.
No! I was so damn scared. I didn't think you would be coming back.
I'm sorry you got caught up in all this.
This
I'll
is
make
cleared.
it right.
You told me
Let's get the civilians out of here.
you were done adventuring. What the fuck?
Oh, venturing wasn't done with me. There's some things I need to do.
I will attempt to catch Acelia's arm as they walk by me. What's behind that door?
We'll check that in a minute. First, we have to get the civilians out of here so they're not in the way.
You see that Triss is relaxed, seeing Geet is out of the cell and alive still.
Very good.
Now, are any more of your kin here, Wembley?
Not just these ones.
Alright. Now let's hope they have no way to stop teleportation.
Theoretically, they
Right,
probably wouldn't have
sincerely,
bothered to ward the entire
thank you all.
place. Anyways, Darthwin, how do you feel about living in Dimspire?
Very much like a vacation and to get away from the guild.
Well, you're in luck, because that's the
How would you
escape
like to
plan.
be an unpaid slave in our bastion?
What do you mean unpaid? He's being paid in exposure.
Oh, Dad.
Welcome to our bastion. You'll be earning 2 copper pieces a day.
Just because they work for a wage doesn't mean they're a slave.
Anyways,
Very
let's get out
old
of the
fighting.
prison. The prison is probably warded, if anything is.
All right. Then you can hear the sounds of the metal footsteps getting closer to the door, and it sounds
Well-
like water running.
I'm just holding. I'm holding. Also, did you open every?
Every cell,
Every
except
door.
for the secret door behind the cell.
Yeah.
There's a double cell. That's for the Oblivion intro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do want to see what's behind that door, but getting the people out of here and out of my fucking way is also something I prefer.
I assume the noise coming down the hallway is the Emperor along with 2 blades.
That's right. The Emperor's assassins.
Yeah, I'm just leaning against this wall. I'm not gonna make any noise to let anyone know that someone is coming to this door.
You
I'm
go to
just
attack him,
simply
and
holding.
you get pulled into NPC dialogue and are forced to listen to him.
Only. So, which direction will you be proceeding with the escapees? Or
Back out to the direction we came in from, because I assume that area probably isn't warded.
alrighty.
We don't have enough water breathing for everybody, so hopefully this works. Otherwise, we're gonna have to get out an alternate way, which might get messy.
Get on my breath pretty well. Same here.
Yeah, do you want to swim through a sewer?
Honestly, better than freezing to death every night.
Well, let's try the primary escape plan before we resort to swimming through the sewer. Again,
I mean,
we already did that
I mean-
first to get here.
in the meantime, secret door.
You slide in to get the secret door.
Secret tunnel.
Hooray.
That's a 21. You're gonna be like, it electrocutes you for 300 damage, like it does in behind Neverwinter Nights 1 when you fail a trap.
Oh,
Fucks you up.
Fucking 20 d10 damage.
Fucking
That's it.
Neverwinter Nights traps were mean.
hear the door unlock.
Gently open it, and
Oh,
there we are.
See where rituals have taken place. The entire space before you smells heavily of rot, iron, blood, fire, desiccation, and partially of the ocean. You see what looks like a ritual, multiple pieces faceted to this strange pentacle, empowering it in the center, a strange emberic flame. Somehow, feels like it's calling to you. Feel the need to touch it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna touch it.
I was going to ask you for that in a moment. So,
all three of us step in, hands raised.
yeah. Celia, in a second, you see Annette walking forward, hand extended out towards the flame.
Wait.
All right, Celia, roll me a wisdom save as you walk into the room.
Let's go,
Oh,
baby.
wisdom save.
All right, you are not held by the fascinating grasp of this emberic glow.
God, I tried to grab a net to pull him back.
Alrighty, quick grapple check.
I don't remember how grapple works anymore.
I think I need to make an acrobatics check against your fucking BC or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works anymore.
Strength saving throw?
Oh, good. Thank you for the pace.
That's new.
Yep, thanks, Jake.
Easy for the strength. 8 plus your strength mod
Is
plus
this just
proficiency.
in your character sheet?
Yes, because it comes up so
Yes.
often.
Alright.
Well,
So
it was very important to my combat style at the start of the game.
Yeah.
14.
14, would that beat your...
Oh, no. Strength or dex save?
Yep.
Oh, right, sorry. Strength or dex save. A 25!
All
Yeah,
right.
much better.
That's
You,
definitely gonna say.
yeah, you try to grab a net, Vasilier, but the net is just quick to slip the arm and quickly extend a hand further out. Socket, you see this going on before your very eyes. The very ember glow feels warming to you as well.
Oh, no,
What are the
baby.
two of you doing? Stop
I
playing.
can't help it.
footsie.
It's so glowy, glowy.
Back up,
No,
idea. Glaive, smack it.
All right, you smack the flame before Annette touches it.
Yeah, I just want to essentially baseball swing and just try to smack it away from a net.
Yeah,
Alright.
from socket.
Socket, you feel the pull to put your hand in the fire as well. And then, Acelia, go ahead and give me damage real quick.
Alright,
Dog in 1 second.
this is the right damage roll. Ignore the fire. I just had to find a damage roll I had that did a D10.
All right. Now it gets to the really fun part.
I'm back.
Oh boy.
You did fire damage. You just lit the fire, you fucking idiot.
You made it more
I
fun.
already said ignore the fire.
No, you can't. The fire doesn't ignore the fire.
As the fire clatters to the ground, you hear a satisfied snarl.
Hell yeah, demon.
For my mediums.
T-posing.
T-pose once. Yeah, see the dog agrees.
What the dog doing?
Dog's barking. Rocky!
I'm waiting until this is resolved before I actually do anything. Because I was like, I want to go look, but you guys are batting around fire.
As I have to briefly, well, no, be able to, as something starts to fill the space up to the ceiling, building from the flames.
Smoke.
A horned
Well,
monster
hello.
covered in fur and gold, smiling viciously down at you, as there's
What's up,
blood
man?
still dripping from its teeth, and looks down at each of you, as if it was just pulled from a feast.
What have you done?
Well, you see, it's not what I did. It's what the DM made me do.
It's true.
Technically, it's what
Oh
Ocelia did.
no!
Yeah, Celia, you pissed it off.
Bro,
You
Why'd
added
you break
fire to the
it?
fire.
You broke.
See, it was going to grant me a wish, but now it's pissed.
You broke the
Uh
light.
huh. Sure. Keep telling yourself that.
It's your,
Ocelia, I
it's your
can't believe
grant
you.
your wishes.
With that, you feel the hand around your neck, and as you are still bedazzled by this,
Oh,
And-
dear.
it starts to lift your head up towards its mouth.
Nom, nom.
Hey, is this one of those insta-kill mechanics?
Yeah, it's the Ravens Watch Cyclops.
Of course.
uh,
Honey, I'm home.
with that, as he is about to bite down on Annette, it looks at you, silly.
I want to stab him.
All right, you stab him.
Yeah, I mean, I want him to let go of Annette.
Alrighty, we will.
Am I,
Yeah,
am I
it
able
seems like
to
a good
also
idea.
fight this thing, or am I charmed?
You are charmed and caught in its gaze for time, but you will be able to. Actually, you and Annette make me a quick wisdom saving throw, since we'll be going into it. And it's been long enough. Yeah. Oh dear. Because it's a DC
I will.
15.
I will use fanatical focus.
Do it up, baby.
My worst trait.
Yes.
9.
Wait a minute. I can add a +10 to that. I do. I add a +10.
Wait, really?
Yes, because then I have the misfortune of having a -10
Oh,
penalty
that
to the next
thing.
saving throw or attack roll.
Socket, would you like to use your once per?
Yeah, I would really like to be able to fight this thing. That was a 16. Same as Annette.
16 will just save as you kind of rattle yourself free from whatever grasp it had on your mind. And see Annette in its grip, teeth about to bite down on her face.
Sorry, 19.
Right. Alrighty. It never fails, baby. Oh,
That's a nice church organ music.
damn right. Welcome to the temple.
God, is that you?
No, it's just me, monkey.
Monkey.
Alrighty. Suck it.
Hello.
This giant furred beast is about to take a huge bite out of it.
I will say, leave that defenseless civilian alone. I will rage. A chance to fight something. I believe I have my shield out still, so we'll leave that as it is. I will reckless, and then leave it normal to brutal strike as I bring down the Craig Hammer.
24 hits.
Excellent. That's gonna be that much. So 27, unless it's immune to fire.
It is only resistant to fire, as you find out.
Okay, so that's gonna be 25 regular and 1 fire damage. And because I brutal striked it, I would like to not only forceful blow it, but have it make a save against. Oh no, it just push. I would like to push and forceful blow, since the Crag Hammer is its weapon mastery is push. So if you would let me stack those, I'd like to push it as far into the corner as I can. I guess that's already 15 feet with forceful blow. If it, I'm trying to knock it away from a net, if possible.
Annette will go with it because she is fully lifted off in its grasp, but
Okay.
pushed onto the torture tables while still.
Would you let me use my second attack to try and grab Annette and pull her away as a grapple?
I would allow a contested strength.
Okay. I have advantage
Yeah.
because I'm raging.
I'm about to get fucking wish.
So I slam her with one hand and I take my shield arm, the shield structure, and I try and grab her in the same hand. It's a 22.
As
All right.
it refuses and pulls back, yanking her along. A brief moment as you feel your leg almost pop out of joint for a brief moment.
Okay, that's my 2 attacks. I'll use some of my movement to get over here.
All right,
That's me.
Vasilia.
All right. I guess it's time to pick out something a bit bigger this time. I level my glaive towards it and cast Psychic Lance.
Alrighty.
Psychic Lance.
Double 8. So. Even with a 17, it will fail as it reels in pain, roaring angrily at you as it reverberates through the hall for a brief time, thankfully muffled by the many bodies. At the same point, though, you do still hear a curious shuffle from the other side of the door, man.
They're dancing in there.
Oh, they're doing a river dance.
They're doing a dance.
With that, I'm just gonna shut this door.
Alrighty. Annette.
Take a step closer.
My bad.
So he's incapacitated, right?
He's incapacitated, still grappling you, but it'd be much easier to slip free.
Not with a -10 to my save, it ain't.
That's true. Oh,
Oh, what am I over here for?
accident.
Get back in that creature's mouth.
Ow.
Alright, well, I mean, I will try to break free. Dex save or
Alrighty. With that, it would be a dex save against the Ingoreacer's grab.
check it out. Okay, that's an 11.
An 11 is definitely not going to make it, especially with strength having a +7. The
Let
tape.
me done. I can do nothing.
Oh, right. Will you remain there? Well, obviously, but any bonus actions?
Well, I don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
5
running
foot
out
step
of
out of the
body.
creature.
No, you should have said no, Jesse. You should have said no.
No, I'm not gonna stay here. Actually, I'm just gonna.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, no, that's me. That's me.
Alrighty.
Incapacitated. I'm okay.
Incapacitated. As he sits there angrily as he tries to basically pull you towards his mouth, but he's still phased and stumbling and basically tripping partially over these fucking surgical tables. But
In between our last fight and opening all of these cages, has 10 minutes passed?
definitely for how much especially between 20 doors and how much work had to be done getting everyone out.
Okay. Does Psychic Lance have a verbal component? Like, can I hear that there's a fight happening?
You would have heard the roar straight out, and you even heard like the shuffle of metal shoes on the other side of this door.
Oh, okay. It was that loud. Hmm. I think I'm actually just gonna turn to this door. You said this was the one that had the, like, gem lock?
No, the one that you would gone through previously had the gem lock. This one
Okay.
is metal covered, as well as what seems to have the sound of many machine machinations going on and someone shuffling around on the other side now, curious what the hell that noise just was.
Alright, I'm just gonna hold my action to punch if he opens the door.
Alright. Azure.
Or can I turn around and shout, like, to one of these guys, like, help?
Right. As they will come to aid the child, and the other two will step up to keep the doors open just in case.
Oh, why is the door closed? Heard all
Uh-huh.
this noise.
Heard it slam shut. You still hear the angry growls going on inside.
Okay, just double check. Yeah, okay, 25 feet. Oh wait, I have 60 feet of movement now because that stupid headband. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to being able to move that much. Anyways, I'd like to try to open the door.
Alright. You can easily do so. It'll swing right open.
Oh, this is nice.
So you see
This
the
is
massacre
noisy.
before you, and the growling demon in the corner, holding a net.
Yeah. Magic missile.
No!
Closes
where's
the door.
Star throw.
Ah! As multiple starlight missiles land into the chest of this creature as it growls more hungrily and angrily than ever.
I need to delete that. I don't have this other item anymore. I still have the cloak. It's not that. I just realized I was still tracking something I did not have. Anyways, yeah, that's me.
Alrighty. With that, you hear many, many words being said on the other side of the door, Ven, as the metal shoes step away from him. There's a brief moment as well as you hear what sounds like the release of pressure from a steam valve.
The steam golem.
Oh,
A
from,
skull.
Black Reach.
ruins.
Yeah, Black Reach.
With that,
Some big old boulder.
Wembley.
Yes. Nothing appears to be of dire importance in the hallway. Just walk over here.
You are hearing violence.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah. You see a very big furred creature covered in gold bangles holding a net, and And thankfully, that's the only creature bleeding in this room. Everyone else seems safer compared.
What's going on in there?
I think someone's trying to eat a nap.
Oh, hells. I'll use a superiority die to make Socket attack it.
Ooh. That is my reaction, though, right?
Yeah, it's cost a reaction.
Okay. And I'm not at advantage anymore. Crackhammer. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Add
I
a
can't
D10
Brutal
to the
Strike
damage.
or Divine Fury. I will leave the Brutal Strike on because it's a D10. Goodness gracious. 26 again. Oh, no. 25.
Nice.
An excellent
Fire
quality
sound.
of damage.
10 on the D10. Hell yeah.
So you are,
Thank you,
as you are crushing into this creature over and over, it does not seem to be tired or exhausting yet.
And
Finally,
then I
a durable
throw shit
blade
at
main.
it.
No!
Yeah. Is that it?
A dart will get lost in its fur. You think it connected.
Oh, okay. That's everything.
Alrighty.
Why is this in a prison?
Suck it.
Hello. I'm gonna do the same fucking thing again.
Okay.
We swing at it with the Crackhammer with no advantage for Brutal Strike. 28.
Definitely hits.
I will use my bonus action to add additional fire damage to this, but I'll roll that separately. So I will expel magma for 8 more fire, so a total of 12 fire, half to 6, plus 26 for 32.
Alrighty. As you
Uh,
browbeat this creature down, you can see it roaring in anger as it's trying to stand its ground. It just wants to fucking bite the meal it has in its hand so badly.
I can't push it any further, so I'm just gonna hamstring it with that, reducing its speed. I'm gonna say, Annette, stop kissing it. Get away from here. This isn't for you. And I'll swing
respond
again.
by saying, I'll respond by saying,
Ooh, a 14.
14 will miss as you collide with the tougher hide of this creature, blocking you a little bit.
Okay.
Alrighty.
A 1 and a 2 on the die. Yuck.
With that, Ven, you hear sounds like something sliding out of goo and wetly slapping on the floor on the other side of this door.
Oh, they opened the pod. I heard steam sounds last time, right? Like, psh.
That's right.
They're letting someone out of cryo sleep. Yeah.
Send in the steam slime.
Silly.
We've awakened Master Chief.
Okay. First up, I wish to connect with it psychically and use my clairvoyant combatant. So I needed to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That's a 24. As the strange mind of this creature shunts you out harshly.
This feature has never worked.
Unfortunately, this is not the greatest target for it.
Could I try and free Annette from it by pulling her away with telekinesis?
Yes, you can. I'll roll a strength saving throw against your DC. The telekinesis it away.
Yeah, I cast telekinesis.
That's a 32.
Oh.
Squeezes tighter onto it.
Oh my god, damn.
He's hungry.
Christ.
You're not breaking that out of the insta-kill head bite.
Oh,
It
the
is
bite
not
of
allowed.
52.
This is a canon event.
Actually,
Little one.
Jesse's character will die and he will play Eid.
It's true.
Way worse than
I
that.
already played your son once. I don't want to do it again.
We had such a good time!
You know what? We're gonna turn this one into a robot too.
It's true.
Alright, well, that's all I got.
Would you rather not play his cool redhead daughter?
Yeah.
I'll make her a slag, just like her father.
Oh,
Somebody's
Yeah,
really
fat.
cool. We should have
Body on
understood
you,
it.
old
I don't
man.
like it.
Then you hear another sloughing of feet and sounds like claws for a brief moment on stone before scratching into flesh. And then onto stone.
Something fucked is happening behind that door, and then something fucked happening behind this door. There's something fucked happening everywhere.
It's just like some cats using scratching posts while like a robot notes down how much they're enjoying each scratching post. It's completely like inane.
Annette.
It's just at the backseat.
There's
Right,
a
I once again try to fucking leave the grasp of this bitch.
break free.
Alright. Come on. Dexterity save. A 20
Oh.
fucking 9.
As he is getting his bearings back and he's about to bite down, you just fucking kick him in the teeth and slip for.
All me loosened it up for you.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
The pole of telekinesis.
I was fully ready for you to succeed just so I could see.
Dear God. Alright, I'm out of there. And I have Speedy, so I'm gonna get away from him, and he has disadvantage to hit me.
All
If
right.
he grabs you again, it's going to be the funniest thing.
He will angrily go to punch you in the back.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage. An 18 to try and hit you.
That fucking hits.
It's close.
12 bludgeoning as he clips you in the back as you slip away.
Smacks me in the back of the head, do a little roll as I lose the balance. Fucking get back up, run over here in the corner like fucking prick. And that'll be me.
All right. Next, you hear something schlep into the floor again.
I'm liking all this schlepping and schlupping.
Schleffen and schluffen, bruh.
Someone's making macaroni in there.
There's so many sounds going on. But that. Let's see. You were ready an attack for if something opened the door, right, Ben?
Yep.
Excellent. It doesn't open the door.
Yep, it's a gooman.
Comes out from underneath the door.
Son of a bitch. No.
It looks like it's partying. It's like how its arms have been like hell.
Yeah, brother.
That's the final evolution of muck.
Yeah.
It's finally become cum.
Come.
That. It'll go for the Spikeros as you punch into it. I didn't roll any damage, as it is obviously a slime. About 12 bludgeoning damage. As then it will try to spike you twice. Or actually, no, it'll spike you once and then spike the lady beside you. A 14 against you and an 11 against her.
No?
Both will miss. This purple slime is filling the hall. Consume. Alright. The demon. Well, he's not too happy that he lost his meal, but he's also more angry at this fucking muscle dude fucking stabbing him.
I'm not stabbing, I'm crushing with
That's
a
true.
big ol' hammer.
Yeah, he can't tell the
Get it
difference.
right,
Leave him alone.
idiot.
Now he's gonna try and crush you instead.
He has advantage.
Oh,
I'm extra crushable.
2 fists and a fucking hoof attack.
All at once.
Damn
All
right.
3 limbs at me all at one time. 1 leg on the ground.
A 26, a 26, and a 29.
Yeah.
All right. First one we'll do 19 reduced to 9. Second one we'll do 19 reduced to 9. And the hoof will do 26 reduced to 13. Make me a strength save, DC 21.
Sure, I'm glad that I'm not there anymore.
Strength save 21.
It was
How about a
kinda rough.
24?
All right, you will not be knocked prone as he kicks you in the chest in response and trying to knock you down.
I am bloodied.
Excellent. Demon roars as it feels like it's gaining ground. There's still a bunch of fresh meat around. Then,
Hello.
everyone's panicking in the hallway. Some are holding the door, others are getting stabbed at by purple slime.
First of all, try the door.
You try the door. It does not open. Seems they've sent their initial wave out, from what you could tell.
They're pressing the duplicate button.
Duplicate? But she's useless.
You're right.
And clearly you're being attacked by something useful, so this can't be them.
Damn.
I'm gonna stomp down on it. I assume I can't really get advantage from it. Because it's like on the ground.
Oh, this? No. It's basically being like a floor mat and just trying to pull each of you into it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stomp.
Alright, they'll hit.
Oh god, I was about to use my bardic inspiration from last session.
Slimes, baby.
It's a 2 on the dice is a hit. I'm gonna use a charge of my hit dice to do a psychic damage.
Alright. Another 8 damage as you see this slime ripple in pain in response.
Yeah, and then I'll stomp on it again.
Another 17 definitely hits.
And I'll do the same thing. Oh, but yeah.
Another 13
Oh.
psychic as the slime seems to be trying to escape your horrific onslaught.
I'm just stomping it. Also, these women are on the initiative. Don't them just go when I go.
I'll have him go at the end of the turn.
Alright. That's me.
Alright. As everyone else is panicking in the hallway of purple slime coming. Azu.
I guess I'll throw another star at them. It's about the best thing I can do.
Alright.
There it is.
Another 23 will bloody this creature finally.
Oh, that's bad.
It snarls in your direction angrily.
I'm gonna check out in the hallway. Oh, actually, I can't see anything bad out here.
Alright, you just see people crowding around and what seems like a kerfuffle at the end of the hall. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, it is starting really hard to see. Anyways, I guess that's me.
Alright. Sounds behind the door of mystery. Another button is pressed. You hear sounds like one of the portcullises closing and locking. That. Check. Yeah, I'll do that. You hear the metal stomps of shoes get closer to the door. Wembley.
Wembley, into the fray. Man, he's a lot bigger than I thought he'd be. Holy shit. Wait a second. I'll pour some oil into the flint longsword.
Ooh!
It's resistant, but damage is damage.
It still stacks.
It helps. And then I will not hit him. Actually.
That is very unfortunate.
Oh well. That's it.
Alrighty. At the near end of the round, you hear another schlep from the tub and the scattering of claws across the stone. And then, end of the turn, quick count the knights as they all stab down into the slime. Excellent. As they nearly finish this thing. It's left crippled and weak. Dog. It's getting crazy.
Alright. This thing is gonna hit me either way. I drop my shield to the ground. I grab my hammer with two hands.
Do it.
I'm gonna go for the first one. We'll do advantage and then give it up for the brutal strike. This one is the one I want. 18.
That will just miss as you collide with this bangle just enough to stop it.
Ah, I can try again since I didn't hit. Ah.
He's now using his gold bangles to start blocking your hammer. And just mirrors you in direction angrily.
That's fine. I would like to grasp my weapon and I forget. Is it now a free action to change its shape, or is it still a bonus action?
Free action.
It's a free action. So as I will change its form, I will activate my Warrior of the Gods as my actual bonus action, and I'm gonna roll all 5 of my dice.
Very smart.
Excellent. So that's 31 healing, which will put me back over 100 as I overheal all the damage he just did to me.
Double nice.
Oh.
I was at 104 before, now I'm at 105.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good radio show.
That is gonna be me, since I could not hit his ass.
Alright. This creature. Secret preparation.
Enemy
Cillian.
turn.
Enemy turn. Unknown. Cillian.
Alright. I'm just gonna try and hit him twice, I guess.
Alright.
A swing and a swing.
17 will miss, but the natural 20 goes right through.
Hell yes. Alright. Let's go.
Alrighty. All that surges forth, and there's a nice gush of blood from this creature. Snarling into a direction. We've finally gotten its attention. Oh. Will you remain there?
Yes.
Alright.
Let's just think if I had a bonus action, but I don't think I do.
Alright. Enemy turn. Unknown. Annette.
I will look at the creature and I'll say, your breath is as bad as your aim. You can't even hit the side of a barn.
Okay.
Is your mockery?
What the?
What is barn? He asks, completely
Yeah.
confused.
Exactly that is a 26 is what he's rolled for.
Good, I
Hey,
made it roll high. It's fine, guys. Look, I'm using these good rolls.
It is true. It is true.
Anyway, you guys got this, buddy.
Gotta go.
Yeah, fast.
As you move past there, you leave his reach.
Oh
Oh no, I forgot. He has reach.
He will
Disadvantage.
try to punch you on the way out of the door. A natural 20. Or no. That,
yes.
No. It's disadvantage. So it's a 15.
That misses. Oh my god.
As you see this coming right at the back of your head, as you see a fist-shaped hole indent, and the door blows off as it almost hits an.
We really need a longer vacation.
It's always something.
All right, staying there.
Let's see.
As you see the missing metal door and a fist-sized hole.
I think the big boys can handle that, and I come back here and oh god damn it!
As there's a cacophony of pained fucking cries and fighting going.
What is
going on out here?
I don't know. I'm just hearing screaming.
Oh boy. The slime will try to stab said shot, and then one of the Tide Knights. 7 will miss that. That's 19 will impale one of these Tide Knights.
Let's fucking go.
They're fucking dying! Woo! Con save. Alright, they make their con save, so their strength will not be reduced. What that? What that indeed? Alrighty. First attack. It's going to try and kick Acilia in the face for casting spells and all that crazy shit. The hoof. A 17 to try and hit you, Acilia.
That just hits.
Alrighty. I need you to make a... Oh god. Take 24 bludgeoning and roll me a DC 21 strength save.
Okay. I expect him to succeed, but that's not going to stop me from using telekinetic reprisal.
Fair. Yes, that is a 29. But that's still half damage, right? Yes.
Yep. So how much damage was it?
24 bludgeoning.
Alright. Minus 20. Take away the biscuit HP. Con save for my spell. That's fine. What was the other one? Strength save?
Yes, DC 21.
Okay, so I need a natural 20. It was not a natural 20.
Alright. The spell will snuff out. As you are also...
You
not-
can re-roll if you'd like.
Oh, true.
Oh, I would love
Okay.
that. Oh man, I'd love another bardic as well.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
I could see you just a little bit
Yeah, you can still see the light. The little light.
from that one little.
See enough to know you fucked up.
Damn!
It also kind of they can hear you, I'm pretty sure, doesn't it?
That too.
I don't know. You'd have to check in its feature.
Bardic Inspiration can work either if the creature hears you or if they can see you.
Well, yeah, that's for giving Bardic.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Annette's getting Bardic back for me rolling along.
Dang, that means you could play a blind bard and totally work. That'd be very fun.
That's true.
It just says whenever you or an ally within 30 feet of you rolls a 1 on a d20 for an attack roll and ability check.
You don't even have to know about it.
Damn,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can sense it.
You
Yes, sir.
sense the failure.
Well,
Awesome. Alright, well, yeah, that definitely works.
alrighty.
Anyway, what happens? I get blind?
You get knocked prone.
Oh, I'm just prone?
Yeah.
That's less exciting.
I know. As the, demon will look down at excitedly a prone target and bring both fists down, hammer style.
He already had advantage on me. He just really hates you. That's crazy.
Well, he tried
It
to
is
knock
crazy,
you over.
Given that I've done like so little damage compared to you.
Yeah. Squish him. Squish him hard.
He's a bully.
22 bludgeoning and
It is
20
my
bludgeoning from the double hammer fist.
Yeah, so 42 damage.
Fucking ouch.
And after that, blood,
Two more
sweeping over its knuckles, screams at Wembley and Socket, ready for more.
Excellent. He's gonna get more. He should have hit me this turn.
It's true.
I remembered my abilities this turn.
Yeah, then. It's good to remember the abilities. It cooks well.
You shit your face.
Hate to hit it.
How dare you fucking no.
I think I'm gonna waste a rage. No, I'm not gonna waste a rage. I'm gonna stomp.
Alright. That'll definitely hit.
I'm hitting on 2. A squeeze shot.
Alright.
Spend a hit die.
With that, you will finish off the slime, as it'll start to dissipate under your last stomp, no longer able to hold form.
God, I'm gonna punch the door.
Alrighty. Go ahead and give me damage for the door.
Door violence.
15
Oh my
damage.
god. With that, as you will actually crack this bitch open. These other two creatures who had prepared actions will pop off. As they were told to wait.
What the fuck is that?
You see horrific looking green creatures. These strange,
What the?
almost rubber-like tendril arms. As they will reach out and try to tentacle you and the dark tide knight next to you.
Dark side knight.
Dark Tide.
Dark tide.
That's a great game.
Hilariously enough, both will miss horribly as the hands reach out to try and grab them, look almost like pseudopod mouths with multiple rows of teeth. You realize that these creatures are sucked onto the wall like octopuses.
I don't want them to mess up. It's not hilarious.
With that, you also see a much more heavily dressed dwarf,
What the
a
fuck?
Durgar, who seems to have various pieces
Silver
of
Samurai?
what looks like arcane work, and in this room between the cacophonous alchemy and other pieces, ready as he is moving very quickly from what you can tell.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I wait to punch him for like 300 damage and waste haste.
Punch.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Azura.
Oh, finally. It's back to me so quickly.
Yeah.
Why is the yellow up at the top of the map?
For that is the lighting of all the various chemicals and vats and everything else that has been going on here.
Okay, I was about to fireball, but I only want to throw fireball at anomalous chemicals.
Do it.
I have people here I don't want to die that are civilians. I know we'll be fine.
We can
Anyways.
resurrect children.
Another star at the demon.
Demon.
Same one as the last one. I'm really good at rolling those 23s.
All right, and it's snarled angrily, wanting to get the fucking wizard.
Pharaoh.
We will remain there.
I'll step up to here for back of it.
All right. What's that? The Durga.
What's a Duragar? Information gained.
We'll point out his hammer.
Oh, you cast lightning bolt. You're such a dweeb right now.
No. Yes. Oh no.
Lightning
That's
bolt
not
isn't
for
10
you.
feet wide.
That's not 10 feet wide.
Yeah, what he's doing right now is perfectly lightning bolt legal.
Lightning bolt legal. Man, if only both of Wembley's kids were in that line, that'd be really funny.
Oh yeah, so everyone south of the fucking ranged Duragar artifacts. Let's see, where is it? There we go. It is a DC 13 saving throw. As he casts a lightning bolt down the hall.
That's all you, Josh.
That's true. And deserve.
Yeah, and deserve. Yeah, well, I succeed.
Oh, are you in this tiny bit of shadow that I can't see?
Way the fuck down.
There's 5 feet of darkness here that I can't see, and then it's lighted for some reason.
It's the barrel that isn't there right now, but the barrel surrounds me. It's an aura.
I literally thought, oh, thank God it's your move, because you were right there before. But no, you're
Also, I
not.
don't know what you're worried about. I have my magical robes of magic resistance, and I'm a air ganassi. This is gonna barely hurt.
Gonna kill Geed.
He's gonna kill Darth.
Darthrin down.
Gonna turn his other leg into dust.
Targets his leg on.
Turn all those people you came to rescue into corpses.
Sadly, it's only hitting 2 Crushing Tide members.
That is true.
Okay, so I succeed as 15, then I have resistance, that's 7. Okay.
Civilian dead.
Dead civvy on the floor.
Darthrin, get back into one of the cells. It's safe in there.
You don't take that perfectly. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I need to roll one more.
I clearly need to fire lightning bolt back through the civilians, It's like
Return fire,
Like-
please.
two-way lightning coil.
As Darthrin will be left on single digits.
Ooh.
Ah!
Classic
boy.
Darthrin.
That everyone realizes what's going on, and there's no mass panic. Wembley. These people will shut up.
me.
That you see.
Wembley
sure.
children in the Westfield. Westfold
You may attack me.
Alright. It's gonna be a hoof.
Step on me.
21 to hit you.
Yep.
Make me a strength save. As you take 23 bludgeoning. Oh god, yeah, his children here. You don't get knocked prone.
Oh, babies.
See the searing hallway as you're a little lit up and frizzy.
I'm going to dash right past Darthrin. Sorry, buddy.
No, that's fine. Oh, right.
Then I will action surge to healer's kit, my boy.
Oh, right.
What sort of hit dice does Geed have?
Geet has D10s,
Yeah, alright.
followed in the suit of his father.
My boy.
Oh, right. Heal him up pretty much for all the damage that he is basically taken for that time.
Then I will use the bonus action to rally.
Oh!
I'll like pat him and get Geed up. It's okay. Get back into the sides, all of you. Into the cells for now.
But
That
Dad...
heat has 11 temp HP.
Alright. Triss is still worried and doesn't want you to basically eat the same kind of match.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Come on, sis. You know he's a lot tougher than that.
Protect yourselves.
Oh,
I'll teach him what for you. Let Dad sort this out.
what the... It's not...
And they don't have plans, of course, so when would they move into the cells?
Basically at the end of the turn.
Oh, sure. That's fine.
And random slot.
Yes.
Yeah, it is curious. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Might also just been the Fae being tricksy and having a loophole in there for the heck of it.
No, they wouldn't do that.
Well, it's just that the exact words that she gave us was, "The eyes of the pale knight shall not follow you." The pale knight herself would be...
He doesn't have eyes, bro.
Yeah, what eyes? Isn't he?
The worst boon ever. She actually doesn't have eyes, it turns out. Boon is useless.
It was a
Damn it.
joke.
It's a very literal interpretation.
We didn't read the
Do you
final
see any-
paragraph of the
Do
contract.
you
It said
see any
this-
eyeballs following you?
Yeah. Hey, where is the eye following you right now, you
Fucking
schizophrenic?
idiot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Alright. Alien me.
uh,
It really was alien movement.
would it be an advantage for you? No, it wouldn't be, right?
No, I haven't requested at all.
Alright, then 17, which would miss you.
Mm-hmm.
Sock it. Or, well, yeah, sock.
Hello.
You, my man. Don't worry,
was there
I'm just
somebody in the
shuffling the innocents off into the prison cells again.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to murder. Would you describe this person, this figure, this demon as bloodied?
Oh, very.
Excellent. I'm gonna magma expel then if I hit on this attempt to brutal strike. Great sword. 22.
Oh, it's 22 definitely hits.
For oh my goodness. For 41 plus 2 fire, 3. Oh no, wait, the 8 actually it's 8 fire total, so it's
Yep.
30, 44.
As it roars out in pain.
If it's still alive, I will swing again.
Still kicking.
31.
Everyone definitely lands.
For 23 more.
Going through those denying rolls. Trying to stand his ground further, but I can tell it's not going to be able to stand up to another round of that.
Alrighty, I'm good. That's me.
Alright. The Choker Squad. It's gonna try and strangle the chop. Tentacle. That's 21 and 22 to choke the chop.
Yep.
So, I need you to make. Actually, no. Yeah, you are just grab. So, that's 5 reduced to 2, 6 reduced to 3.
Was it reduced? I'm not raging.
Oh, well then 11 piercing total.
But we'll get further.
As you are grappled and restrained.
Plus 11. How many biscuits points did I have? It's 4 temp HP from your biscuits.
Yep.
Let's see. Double checking that. All right, yeah, no, I need to roll another D4 for you because both of those attacks hit. You take another 4 piercing, as not only since both of them arms are grappling you, grappling or restraining, you can't breathe.
Awesome.
So,
Hmm.
silencing the child.
It's fine. I'm underwater. I can breathe underwater.
Right. Vacilia.
I'd like to stand up. Dramatically, I feel like I use a bit of telekinesis to hoist myself back upright, but it doesn't actually matter.
Beautiful. Rise.
I was legitimately thinking in my head, I'm like, what if I just telekinesis myself? Does it count as forced movement if I telekinesis myself away? But no, I want to hit him.
All right. Fuck him up.
Swing! I'm
Oh.
gonna swing!
Oh God!
Yes.
Go,
That's
baby.
how you do it.
Alright, first slash. And I get to press my health button.
Oh! Woo! God damn!
Get some of my health.
You just see blood merging back with
Yeah, when I picked myself up with the telekinesis, I picked up some of the blood too and put it back in.
Where it belongs.
And then the second swing.
it's slashing messages. It's Eric. Steady.
And that is me.
All right. Even he's holding on by strings. Other choke. Gonna choke. A natural 20 to grab this other woman and strangle the shit out of her.
It's okay, they're into that.
Goddamn.
Hey.
Multiple tendrils and arms are coming out of the strange fucking biofactory.
Yeah, that's getting fireballed. That's clearly the winning move here.
And that
Do something you don't understand.
35 feet. And then another 40 feet. And then actually, yeah, let's do this one. What the hell is happening here?
there's something coming out of the fucking weird prison. As you look down, you could smell just wafting chemicals and acrid fucking acids. This one fucking Duragar who's fucking full steam powered and lava fueled. See him practically vibrating with speed.
Damn. Well, in that case, I'm gonna cast slow in the room.
No!
No, he's just average speed.
Just average.
But I see him. I'm gonna force him to make a charisma save instead.
Alright, Christmas saving throw.
Believe I'm in range for him.
For him, that is a 23. As for the chokers,
Dang.
that's a natural 1, which becomes a -1. A 14 and a 1.
Never takes another turn.
He's done.
He's cooked.
Oh, fuck. Fucking chokers, man.
Yes. Anyone affected is -2 to their AC and got saving throws. And they can't take reactions.
It can't take fuck. No.
What?
What?
No.
What do you mean, no?
Balling Van's ability.
You fucked my whole plan.
What the fuck was your plan?
To get strangled more.
You would have seen it.
The plan's
No,
dead.
you will never will.
I never will.
Remaining there in it.
Yeah, that'll be me. I can't do anything else.
Alrighty. Demon. His final lashing out. He will focus on the socket. Burst a hoof. A 25 to hit you in the face. 25 bludgeoning reduced to 12. DC 21 strength save, please.
He takes 4 fire after 2. You said I'm sorry, 12
Yes.
bludgeoning?
12 bludgeoning after the reduction.
Was it 25?
You definitely hold your footing, and he does not get past. With that, 1 punch to you, and a 1 punch for Celia. 32 to punch you in the face socket. For
Yeah.
13 reduce to 6. Very sad. Just constantly And then for Celia, a 31 at your face. 24 bludgeoning for Celia.
Eat 2 force damage.
God damn it!
Yo, hey,
Ah!
look, samesies.
Sorry, how much damage did I take?
24 bludgeoning.
Okay, cool.
You didn't pick up the
20.
physical damage resistance ring?
Yeah, Mitch.
Mother.
Thirty
Damn it,
million
if
gold.
only.
Yep.
If only I had.
Then, it's hard to breathe. There are tentacles wrapping around you, restraining you, choking the life out of
Damn, I'm gonna suffocate to death in 5 minutes.
you.
Yeah, suffocating is crazy.
Yes, give me 500 tons, boys.
Surely you suffocate a bit faster when somebody crushes your windpipe.
Imagine.
You'd think so.
I mean, it depends. Am I,
Yeah, that's mostly
am I
a
holding my
rhetorical
breath
statement.
or am I
don't
out of
think it
breath?
is.
There's really the mechanics on drowning are bad. I was gonna do a Giga Brain play, but they need their reactions for that. So I'm just gonna hopefully do 1 billion damage to the one that's grappling me. Gonna recklessly punch.
The green
I'm
guy?
grappled. Yeah. I'm restrained, so it's just gonna be a normal.
Yep.
And by punch, I mean claw. We're gonna go doggo mode.
18 hits.
I'm gonna spend a hit dice to do a wrath. Give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, please, sir.
He would if you didn't just tear him in half.
Oh, awesome.
Ruptures him. Gonna make it, kid. Oh god.
Shut up. And I'm going to scratch the dwarf.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Now I'm not grappled, so I actually do have advantage.
It's true.
16 is probably a miss. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration because that lasts 1 hour, right?
Yep.
Yes.
D8? Or D10? It's a D10 because we're level
10, I
10.
believe.
Mhm.
16 plus 7 probably hit.
16.
What's that?
He would shield that.
Son of a bitch.
16 plus 7. 23. Does it still hit?
Yeah, he shields that.
Fuck. What's the chances I can hit him? Pretty low. Let's go for it anyway.
That'll-
26!
That'll hit as you force her right through the shield. The surprised look from behind the visor.
Spend another hit dice. Oh, it didn't actually roll the. What the fuck? Rage. Psychic.
Salante.
Um,
Good lord.
Make me a con saving throw. A DC is 16.
Alrighty, con saving throw. That's 14.
The target must use his reaction to make a melee attack against a creature of my choice that I can see.
Oh.
Cool.
Alrighty. You gotta go for this. Alright. Alright.
Yep.
That's fucking hilarious. Let's see what
As he gets rabies.
gets raised.
Nice.
With that, a 12 will miss horribly.
Hit better!
At the same point, his haste fails as he now becomes fucked up.
SMH. Roll better.
You basically ceased him from casting a spell coming up this.
And because one of my attacks was with the claw, that means I can take another attack with it. I'm just gonna step him again.
That definitely is.
I'm not gonna spend a hit dice in this one.
16. You fucking run through this bastard. Relative ease, bringing him down to bloody.
That's a me.
Right. That's you.
I would like to go for the trick shot on this man, on this Duragar.
Was Durga.
Stinky Gar.
Stink guy.
Dinky. How tall is this hallway?
This hallway is 10 feet high.
Yeah, alright, sick. I can float some additional feet and summon a floating barrel to shoot at him. Now that I can fly, I have a new method.
I can fly.
The exact same thing, but now I float in the air. 20,
Madness.
22?
22 will definitely hit, especially in his fucked state. Alrighty. Delicious 17 damage.
Dang.
Pains and guttural groans from within the armor.
Is that just me?
Alright, his turn. It's over, because haste ended. Fuck him. Wembley.
Me. Need to go get revenge. I'm going to dash. Hang on. Are these creatures medium or small?
Medium.
Cool. I run between their legs.
Okay.
And that's my whole turn, but I am now behind them.
Alrighty. This man.
I'll teach you what for.
Okay.
Come on, show me those fists.
As the Durgar is slow turning in your direction. Still in pain, but yeah, ready to throw down for it. This one, while still slow, is going to attempt to strangle the Dark Knight. Only one attack.
no!
A 15 will hit as it starts to strangle the shit out of this bitch. Oh, right. And return. Knights and suck. Alright, suck it. As the knights are making their
Oh.
attacks. Do it. Finish this bitch.
It's brutal strike. I'm gonna try and cut him directly in half. Oh yes, 27.
Definitely hits.
I will use my last magma for 8 fire half to 4 plus 38 radiant and slashing.
That. How's that look as you eviscerate this motherfucker?
I cut him straight in half. Going right through the metal bangles as he holds his arms up, straight through the middle of his head and out the side of his midsection just above his legs. He falls in 2 pieces, one then the other.
A loud flop of guts and fucking blood pouring out. See the ichor desiccating the ground further.
Now to go save everybody else. Walk out here. There's nothing I can see within a distance of me that I could attack.
Mm-hmm. You're looking company going on down to the end of the hall.
I would use the Javelin of Lightning, but it would be very bad, so I'm gonna not
Please,
do
God,
that.
no.
I'm at the end here, please.
Yeah, that'll be me. As Socket will just heave a heavy sigh as he comes out here.
Alrighty. Acilia. You've been freed of demon pain.
I have. 20 feet. 30 feet. Okay. I can see 2 targets.
2 targets.
Quickly check this. 60 feet. Okay. Yeah, just outside my range.
Stinky.
I guess I will dash.
Alright. Over to the choker. Yep. Continue to choke and yoke. An 18. Another strangulation coming at this woman. As these chokers are focusing down this woman beside you. They are swarming her. Annette.
They're swarming her.
They're swarming her, strangling the shit out of her.
Oh, that's
Get her.
this one.
Yep.
Dang. Hey, that's a shame.
Oh, well.
I will bump myself up a bit closer and see what's going on. And does she look a little bit fucked?
Definitely bloodied. Her, blood vessels have popped a little in her eyes, but yeah. She's still swinging.
Healing word! 12 health!
The best balls. Oh. She does look a lot better for it after that.
And then I guess I will, viciously mock one of these guys.
Yeah. No!
Just, yeah,
As you do.
just yuck.
He cries a little.
Gay and cringe.
Cringe.
It's slow and disadvantaged, goddamn.
Slow and disadvantage.
I'm tormenting these poor creatures. I'm just playing with my food.
Of course.
Alright. Posting up there. Ven. And that has set you up for success.
Hi all. She has. I'm gonna punch the door. Well, you know what? He's hard to hit. I'm gonna punch him. Ugly boy. I'm gonna punch him in the claw.
Fuck him up.
I don't know what I'm sure. It's just Alright, reckless here. Yeah. Reckless. 21.
God, that definitely hits. You shred what remains of this one, freeing her a little bit. The other one's still stringing her on the side.
Mm,
Ah!
well. Let's see if I can hit him. Reckless claw. 24.
Definitely hits. Couldn't stop it if he tried.
I just realized he used his reaction last time to cast shield. So, interrupting is actually pointless. 4 damage.
Well, it's holding on.
Give me a con save, DC 16.
That is exactly on the mark. 16.
And then claw again.
Oh my god. With that, as he will bring him down as he gargles blood out from behind the helmet.
As I just slash open the belly of this little alien guy and then run over to his side and just jam my hand like in between his armor. Digging my claws into his stomach and ripping something out. That's
Viscera,
me.
viscera washing off on the stone. As you
Fly forward. Still can't see anything. Out of 4 out of 10 feet. Thank you, 60 feet of movement. You're the best. True strike this one with barrel attachment.
barrel attachment. Oh, definitely hit. Fucking eviscerate this one and finally free her from choke sitting. Is that it?
Oh, is that me?
Combat. Alrighty.
Alright, let's get out of here now.
You start to hear someone barking orders in the distance.
Hey, that was too close. Do the circle. Does that take time?
Let me check the book. So circle, circle, circle. 1 minute.
This is now an
Everyone
attack effect
inside
game.
the door, move away. I'm going to hold it from this side.
Right. They all start shuffling into this strange lab.
Whisper to Azure. Is that enough to
about
take
these
all of
guys?
us? And are we taking these guys with us?
You do
I
see
mean, you can
they
all technically go through it, Wembley. There's no real limit. You just have to run through it.
they are
Yeah,
l-
but
locked out in concern, and then they look down the hallway as you hear what sounds like thundering feet.
Yeah, I'm shutting the door.
Although you
Unless
can
they're
end up
gonna
with
unless
us.
they're gonna come running this direction right now, I'm going to shut the door.
They can't.
You're gonna end
The
up
portcullis
in
is locked.
fire,
Yeah,
or you're
this
going
is-
to
this
end up
is
going back
locked.
the way you came.
Alright. So you shut it. Starts hustling and muscle.
I would like to try and break it on the inside so that it cannot be opened in addition to putting myself against it.
Alright. You grab a couple of bodies or other things, just jamming the overall metal. And go ahead and roll me an athletics. Obviously, with your advantage, both body and strength.
If I
Hey Josh,
That is the DC to try and force it open.
in this room down here with like all of this stuff, is any of this not like like connected to the floor? Like how much of it could be moved?
The looks like a ritual stone dais. The tables, sleeping bed / corner tables, look like they could probably be unhooked from the chains themselves when taken. The stones themselves look like they could possibly be moved. I assume you want to telekinesis the.
Oh yeah, I'm just grabbing them with telekinesis.
All right. So you'll see Acilier moving down the hall with a massive surgical slab of stone. That you do hear what sounds like two full power smacks, almost like a reverberation of wind coming down, and rattles the doors for a brief moment as the screams of those who are left behind the door fall silent fairly quickly.
To bring this giant slab up, I just go, Socket, if you could spare a moment of space.
I need to physically move out of the way.
Just a moment, like just a
Yep.
bit. So I just slide the giant slab in.
All right. I will position myself behind the slab, holding that now.
Yeah, anyway,
If I
that-
can, I will begin to just use my heat on it.
I've already started drawing the circle. I am scratching the floor.
Well, with that, you will hear a voice eerily similar to yours, Socket, calling from far distant behind the door.
Oh my god.
Surrender now, and you might be spared. Obviously, with no response. You'll start to hear.
No, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to these people.
Oh yeah, with no response, you'll hear the portcullis being opened once more, and the heavy stone footfalls coming down the hallway, followed by multiple armored people.
Big slab.
Big slab.
I bring
As I'm
second
drawing
one
a
in and
circle,
use
I
it
am-
to brace the first one.
As I'm drawing the circle, I will begin giving instructions. Okay, so when you go through this, you will need to keep moving. Do not stop moving. This thing will only be open for a very brief period of time. If any of you block somebody else, we'll all be stuck here, or at least part of us will be stuck here, and we'll all die, okay?
But okay. All right. I trust my father's friends. You're all pretty damn seasoned.
Looks to the child and the other slightly older child.
The older children.
Friends is a strong word.
Well... What, we aren't friends?
I was joking.
It's hard to tell with you.
Right now it's a bit tense.
God damn. Oh my fucking god. With that, as you are getting ready for the teleportation socket, you hear a very audible as you see part of the top of the door bend inward from someone punching it as it reverberates through.
A terrifying smile begins to creep across Socket's human face. Reinhardt looks unhinged.
You see the other knight who was standing beside you quickly start pushing into the room, terrified. Surrender.
Tell me the last possible second before I have to let go of this door. I call into the room.
Well, tell me when I've reached my minute prep time.
Another loud crash as the doors continue to dent. You start to see flickers of emberic light on the other side. You can hear another... Sounds like Duragar calling down the hall. Boss! Should I get the Crystal Mage and Bonris? No. They're mine.
Bonris is here.
No, get Bonris! Come on!
Bring that filth to me.
There's another crash and another crash as they are pounding metal. Thankfully, it's holding between the slabs brought over and you bracing its socket. That you will finish your circle, sir.
I will stop at like the last possible stroke. It's ready.
You heard Azure. In single file, do not block anyone. Screw this up, I'll kill you myself.
I want to jump in first.
Yeah. Anyways, I draw the last line and I run through as I do it. So I'm out of the
And
way.
then close it by kicking those jaws.
Alright, they... Innocent that have been caught in the crossfire start shuffling through along with you. Who are, well, first to follow after is quickly.
It's only lost one round, right?
Yes.
That's
In
crazy.
theory, we can all fit through it.
Yep. Held action run.
As everyone starts shuffling through, are you just letting go and suck it?
My held action at whatever point my initiative is in the round is to go as soon as there is no one else in the room. I'm gonna hold it basically to the bottom of the turn order, which will give this thing one more chance to bust through the door before I go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm standing by socket just to keep an eye on so I can, like, see who's actually in the room so I can just be,
Waiting
like,
till-
right before socket.
Waiting till everyone's through as well.
Alrighty.
I have left 5 oil flasks next to the magic circle, ready to explode if you were to light
So
them
we
somehow.
slip before we get in and it trips everyone else up and no one else.
Kills them immediately. Alrighty.
Yeah, I won't light them myself, but they're there, and then I jump through.
They're lit up. And...
No, they're not lit.
Oh, alright. Okay. But as you are all filing through, shoving one after another very quickly, Guy and Triss follow safely. Durfrin is able to get in. One person who is one arm, one leg is quickly helped by the other as they shuffle through. Even the crushing tide members quickly rushing through, trusting your magic.
Damn sewer goblins coming into my house.
On the final pulp public.
Beat a 25, fucker.
Oh, the caramel.
You are not watched by the Lord of Fire.
But with that, you would see very faintly through the cracks that have bent out. This figure socket.
Jesus.
Oh, he's cool.
He's got the One Punch Man Ragnarok on. Fucking Jesus.
Motherfucker
Oh,
has
we
the
could-
Infinity Gauntlets.
We can see through just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
How
Oh.
far? How far?
Pretty much to him, and that's it. He is sized into the door frame, basically trying to beat his way down.
I'll see
Alright.
and be like, that's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, that'll do. Directly next to him, I'd like to, actually, you know what? If it's just him, and I can't really see any past him, I'd like to just cast Phantasmal Killer on him.
Alright.
I'll make it look like me.
Phantasmal Killer I don't get to choose.
Fuck.
These are just what
Phantasmal
dice
Killer
are
is
made of.
supposed to tap into their nightmares, and it creates an illusion of their greatest fear. So if that happens to be you, good for you.
Sweaty socket man.
And since we're about to leave, I'll do it with my 5th level slot, so...
His greatest fear is a socket
natural
with
1d10.
giant metal nutsack teabagging him.
Oh,
Oh, wicked stop.
Yeah. You very quickly find out that he does not fear anything.
I mean, that's fine. That's not actually part of the spell.
Oh, yeah.
That's just the flavor text.
With the no, okay, the psychic would not work on him.
Damn.
That is what you see before leaving him to have to break down the rest of the door in the stone as you vanish with your cadre in hand. All the way back.
Womp womp, flip him off.
It's fine.
Back to the house we left like a week ago.
About a week ago.
At least our car's here. Now there's no more leverage over us. We're kind of at a net plus right now. Yep.
All mindless automatons.
Just nuts and bolts.
Just nuts and bolts. Alright. As you are safe back in Dimspire, and the Crushing Tide look very confused as to where the fuck that...
You're in Dimspire. Don't worry, I can get you transport back home. I assume you have a way back into Stilltide yourself.
Always go through one of the harbors again.
Then I will organize you transport back.
A damn shame we couldn't get the big guy, but at least
We got Sarah out.
With that, she looks begrudging, but at least, you know, there's a hateful sense of respect, but also, you know, understanding as she looks at you. Thank you, boss.
That's better. Try not to get caught again.
Wasn't expecting them to have another walking stoneman.
Who would imagine something like that?
He
As far as
says,
I was aware, you were the only one.
I am no stone man, and you believe it.
I know better.
I
No,
believe
you
we
don't.
ruled
The
that-
crown means you believe it.
I believe we ruled that you think it could be truthful, but since we know better, it doesn't work. Like, we have reason to believe because we know who you are. The other people that don't know who you are, it makes sense they think you aren't, and you're telling the truth.
was able to find out some things when I got in there, as they were asking me questions that I was not expecting. And as for Tastis is sleeping on the couch. He
Didn't even wake up for like 60 people running through a portal in the
No,
middle
This
of the
is
room.
a different room, right?
yeah,
I assume it's a different room.
he's in a totally different room. He's not in the...
Ven's gonna look around. Are people injured? Like, is our party injured?
There's a number of injured people. There's a whole hallway of people who got blasted by the
Oh, I
light.
don't care about them. Is our party injured?
I am very injured.
I am more than 60 points down.
I was hit
I
once,
think
so
I'm
okay.
at like a quarter of my HP.
I am hypothetically lightly scuffed.
Vince is gonna look around. He's gonna like make a puff, and he's gonna go find Tastus. And wake him up. Basically, do the thing where you cover someone's mouth
Oops.
and just be like, "Shut up, we need to leave." And I'll just lift him, like lift him off his back. Let's
Okay.
go.
Right. What happened? How'd you get? Wait.
We'll be,
How'd you get back so fast?
we'll be back. It's fine. Just we gotta leave for a little bit.
All right.
I'll take him like to the shops or something, just to leave the house. I don't want any of the fish people to see him.
Oh,
Or more accurately, I don't want him to see any of the fish.
you go back home with them.
Yeah, he's gonna hitch a ride, be like, "Oh, sweet, I don't have to work at this casino anymore."
This awesome casino, blackjack and
That is-
hookers.
Then is the light ball. Let's go to the casino.
I will start organizing a airship to take them back home.
All right. Is it?
After Sarah gives us the details of what she heard.
That terrifying thunder that you heard in the hallway, your strong man seemed to hold pretty well. That was Siral's, one of the things that Vina picked up from the deserts. More or less, they're consistently hunting anyone they believe to have knowledge of the magma ruby or others like it, anyone who has the knowledge to make it. They've been after the shards of the meteor and droves. Other than that, they, as far as I can tell, seem to be close to making a play. They're just missing one thing that they are desperately trying to find right now.
That magma ruby?
Possibly. I know it seems to be about the only thing in their way of moving forward with whatever they're planning. We've gathered a lot of mercenaries back at the guild. Usually, from what we've seen, they're at least spread thin doing jobs, but I'm not very sure why they brought so many back home to Stillside for the moment.
Probably to make sure no one can have a play at them.
With that, the sub-boss, mid-boss. Yeah. Well, we tried in contacting the shards of the media. Unfortunately, no one seems to be able to get in contact with them anymore. They've vanished in every section that they could.
Don't worry, I know how to find them.
It's good.
As for the rest of our guys,
Waiting in the shallows. We have a couple of houses and other things hidden in the waters nearby.
what about the businesses?
Growing, gathering money. We can get the coffers, well, if we are still at Stillside, but make sure that's ready. Offer a bounty if we need to start harassing some more of Vina's place.
I think for now, Vino is a little too dangerous. If she has that thing there.
First time I've heard of him, but if he's been there a while. Silly. It sees Rozzy all the time.
Now you know part of my pain. following a guy named Nikolaus.
Nikolaus.
You think you're really gonna... Kind of looks over towards Marhorn. Huh. Really think they're going to play ball?
Wait, what?
Referencing to the Shadow Grove. Bring them into the fray.
Well, I'd like to think that they would, Marhorn. Things are getting out of hand in Stilltide, don't you think?
Say that. People not even going to the proper prison sentences. I'm partially thankful for... Seems to be a twist.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to get worse unless you get your people to work with my people.
Go ahead and roll me either persuasion or intimidation.
You see, I'm actually a lot better at intimidation.
Yeah, he does look around and sees the crushing tide that is here is with you, and kind of looking expectantly alongside and just almost looming over him, especially in his exhausted and hungry state. All right. If you can get me to the north of Stilltide, I could find the Shadow Grove in the forest today.
Hilda, do you think you can do that?
I could definitely do that. Be able to get you across the waters pretty quick with some of the sharks we have.
Oh, and also this. And I'm going to hand him the boat key ring that I was given by Van in the last session. I don't know how useful it will be, but we managed to grab a key for one of the boats that they have down there. If you can figure out which one, it might still be dormant on the harbour.
Make use of it. Be able to get anyone else who's not blessed by the Coral Queen. Bring him on over.
Any allies we can make in the city, we should.
We've been still keeping tabs, but the only other small fries that we could think of is the Clockworks.
Were those the guys in the sewer or something? I'm thinking, or am I thinking of the kobolds who are all fucked up?
Would be the kobolds that keep the low town sections running in many of the upper parts, but unseen. They keep crawling through many of the pipes, getting news back and forth. Like little messengers, but be a little tough to get them on your side. Especially since they like to disappear into sections where probably only the smaller ones can get into.
You have Bickrot on your side, don't you? That kobold noble family.
We do. Might be able to sway them if they admit knowing the Clockworks.
And that'll do. If you can somehow get the Tongue family to also get along with them, we could have more allies.
It might be a stretch, but let's see if I can't get them to sit down again.
If I have to, I will come myself. I will make them see reason if I must.
Not gonna lie, boss, I think that might be required. Not dismaying anything, but kind of only respect meeting with leaders at that point.
We'll try and work on it the next time I manage to get to Stilltide. Anyway, my companion does not enjoy having you here in his city, apparently. Her city, apologies. Sometimes it's difficult to tell. Let's get you a ride home.
What did he mean by this? I mean, she.
I smash
you
you on the
mean by
back of the
this?
head with my staff.
I look at you with a funny smile.
I bonk you again.
All right.
I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, I kill you,
I
I
kill
kill
you.
Children.
If you need anything, this town has a lot of magical items.
Might make use of that.
I'm going to hand over 3,000 gold to Tulsa.
Which is a very good use, boss.
If you can't use it here, use it to make things better at Stilltide.
I'm sure we could definitely make good use of it, especially with my friend here. Does he kind of, looks at teleportation circle and the fucking manor that you vault upwards.
If you can, another teleportation circle somewhere hidden in Stilltide would be good. I'm sure that would be an expensive thing to work towards, however. Unless, and I look towards Bahorn, if you have not had your organization ratted out in Stilltide, then your hiding place is just as good.
That's a clean harbor. I'll bring the Thorn Knight forward and see if he's willing to make amends.
I will pull out the, what is it? Where'd it go? I had a little, like, necklace they gave me. Here we go, I have a druid amulet, the one they gave me in the beginning. Remember that you can still contact me whenever you need. If things need to be brokered a little better.
You do see him kind of like, his eyes flash a little at of recognition of the matron's necklace, the one given this to you. You actually met her.
Just the once.
Alright then. I think knowing that now, I've probably got a little bit better. I'll let her know it was you.
Alright, good. As for the rest of you, take care of him. Make sure he gets where he needs to go.
I suppose.
Let's get you that transport. We'll leave the building.
As the drove of fresh people come washing through. Many a noble looking very concerned for what has just walked out of your house.
Now, you seem to also be forgetting they smell like a sewer.
Yeah.
As do
We
we.
all...
No, I prestidigitated the sewer smell off almost immediately.
Yeah, I prestidigitate
Oh,
myself.
that's nice.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, I mean, I civilia digitate myself.
Still get each.
Skill issue.
Was that Wembley? Chris and Geed looking... Well, Chris looking much better. Geed looking far worse for wear as he got beat up pretty roughly.
I will healers get hit again.
Yeah, never expected to break ribs. I don't know how the fuck you did this for so many years, Dad.
Oh, you get used to it. So, how you been? You know, before all that.
Well, traveled a little bit further south. I went to Hartcairn. That was a nice trip. Very, very pretty ladies. Oh,
It's my boy.
other than that, still trying to be a little bit of a heartbreaker, but hard to want to stick to one place all the time. Other than that, I heard a little bit of news that you were out and about again. So took the trip and paid for one of the ships going back to Steeltide. Faster arrival. And when I went to it was supposed to be your guild house after some snooping around, very quickly got jumped before I could even really think of anything else. On that, the mercenary coin's been really nice for, caravan escorts.
My boy's all grown up now.
With that tryst.
Anyway, yeah. Made some new enemies. Had some unfinished business back from the adventuring days.
It's always
It's
the case, isn't it? People still chasing you even years later.
Oh, believe you me, I'd rather be at home. But this is the sort of unfinished business that has to be done. And it's the kind that the less you know, the better.
With that, Trist immediately kind of started like, but you could just go home. You live here now? Like, how much fucking money did you make on whatever you're doing now? Did you finally sell that fucking gem?
Oh, it's not about the money. It's about the gem. It has a greater purpose. It's, gotta take it somewhere.
You gotta take yourself back home.
To that empty house?
Yeah, you know that. She...
Did she really come back looking for me?
Yeah. I don't know if the window's open anymore.
Well, maybe that's for the best. Look, I really need to do this. I say, like, fate of the world, saving thousands of people is, like, adventurous stuff. But this is actually that. I didn't think it'd happen, but yeah, that's the sort of I'm embroiled in.
You know what? I've heard all the stories about you. Even especially coming down from the north, Fuck's sake, they talk about you enough in Redside. Especially walking through again. Cloudshaw sure as fuck didn't shut up about you.
It's been 20-something years. Look, I want to go back, big family, but I think we both know that's not so easy to get.
Hell, she's like tiptoeing around something that she doesn't want to have to say out loud, but she is still frustrated. But
Yeah, pat her on the shoulder. No, I haven't seen any of you since you all left the nest. You all having a good life?
Yeah. Went back to farming. Kind of gestures to that, missing eye. Wasn't
Right.
really the best in this situation.
Life's not for everyone.
Yeah. She kind of just puts a hand on yours gently, and you got grandkids.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's why I wanted to come find you.
Oh, I'd love to meet them someday.
And I'm kind of hoping you'd be around to, show them what a legend is for real.
Oh, well, as much as I'd like to, I don't want them to get any more involved than, I mean, what happened to you two? I didn't even know.
I know.
You were targeted just by association, so, until this business is sorted, I think it's best I stay away. Just for a while. Until it's done.
Promise you're coming back. At least to visit.
I promise. Once I stop getting chased by evil people and demons, I'll come meet my grandkids.
Oh, proper promise. Patching kids promise. She kind of holds up a pinky to you.
Pinky promise her. Once I'm done with this one last final quest, I'll be going back to being a father again. A grandfather.
Yeah.
But old down.
I'll hold you to that. Alright?
Alright.
You keep telling them what a legend their grandfather is, and they haven't even met him.
Well, if everything goes to plan, you'll, probably hear about me before I get back. Be even more of a legend.
Even a greater story to tell them before.
Oh, yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm actually, me and my current party, we're the saviors of Clear Breach. And I'll go off that and tell Guide and Triss everything we've been up to. Not including the parts that would break Fey contract, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we can summon a demon. Here, let me do it real quick.
Behold! I fell to hell and came out.
Yeah, don't tell them about the ruby gem or the radiation weave crystal. Just like the cool adventuring bits.
As you be able to spend the rest of the day with your children, sharing what's going on as they rest and recover.
Lots of catching up, and I catch up on what their lives have been like.
Finding it, you got 4 grandkids from Triss. So
Oh boy.
runs in the family.
Yeah, yeah.
Happily married, met him on adventuring. Ironically,
Nice.
very much like yourself. It's the reason why she was able to get out alive and survive, even though she lost an eye. Geed spending many years on the road, going back and forth, but also enjoying very much the time on Hartcairn. Mentioning that has a little rental apartment in Oakenbarrow. Other than that, I definitely suggest you come down to Oakenbarrow sometimes, as the sea breeze is nice, and especially with the thicker forests and more lush areas, it's more more tepid and not as cold during the winters as Pog and Timberhill.
Yep, yep.
But yeah, they will wither the day away, sharing all their life stories as much as they have done since they left the nest. As for the rest of it, I assume Ben is enjoying getting some various eats and other things with Thastus as he shows around like, oh, this place is some really good stuff to eat and all that.
Yeah, basically just like keep him out of the house until it's bedtime.
Talking and asking of like what was going on and how the travel and all that was.
I'll tell him we saved the Darthran, but he had to leave real quick for some reason. I cannot explain why I wanted him to leave the house.
No. Glad he's alright. I'm just, surprised he had to leave so soon, but I assume he probably had to go heal up. Darthran, 1 foot down.
I guess while they're having this catching up, hey Jonathan, do you want to go get a prosthetic foot? They have good ones here. This is Dimspire.
I
Oh.
would
I know it's
absolutely
not really-
appreciate it.
And it's not really what you want to hear, but I mean,
Not the worst in my line of work, but I would appreciate having an extra foot up.
mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to get me. It's not exactly the greatest that I resigned myself like that, but wasn't the, I thought it was impossible, but you proved me wrong.
Well, through a few lucky connections, and we almost didn't actually have any trouble getting in there. Almost. So I mean, it went pretty well.
You both seem to come quite a long way.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Been through a lot. I know you've probably also been through a lot, so I won't really pretend like ours was worse. It was probably a lot worse.
Oh, just one foot down. A couple extra stories to share with friends. A definite reason. Probably retire out here or something. Another guild guy would be a bit sad. Oh,
I gotta go.
have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.
As a net
I mean,
runs out the door with
Okay.
the rest of them.
Bye.
Speed walks out the door. Is our house still completely unfurnished? By the way, did we ever even buy furniture?
You bought some furniture before you left.
Because I was just thinking about it, is it just basically a bare room and I have one wizard crouching in the corner making a teleportation circle?
Slav squatting.
Yeah, just exactly what I was thinking. Just holding the
Chains
staff
going.
over it, like, yo,
Yeah, welcome.
you like to circle? It's a good circle. Saves your life.
What do they pay you? Circus peanuts. One of those things.
Apprenticeship.
Exposure.
What wizard that could cast a 5th level spell and needs exposure?
A really bad wizard.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like the high school dropout wizard that they're decent, but like they don't know how to apply themselves.
They just want the easy life. They did the magic so they can have easier times cleaning up and doing stuff around the house, but then just doing effectively whatever they please.
I guess to be fair, it's like being a court wizard is probably like that in the D&D universe. It's like you get the most chill life possible once you're at that level.
Exactly.
Everybody like is totally fine whether you do like one thing a day and like, oh, I'm tired, I need to rest. Everybody's like, yes, of course, court wizard, go and take your rest.
Take your regular fucking every 5-minute sabbatical.
Take your 5-minute work day and go take a long rest in the bed you burned it.
Alright, once it gets dark, I'm gonna come home and look for Wembley.
The pain. Wither the day away as you are able to return back. Annette has obviously not returned, just taking care of business for the people that she was working with. He and Triss are exhausted and will basically retire to any room or furniture that is available to sleep on. You definitely come back to a much more quiet house. Still warm, the occasional sounds of myth work or other going on in the neighboring household. See that Darthrin is also kind of laid out on a futon, just kind of relaxing. As
Shut up. Shut up.
I mean, he didn't say futon. He literally said futon.
No, he did. You heard what you want to hear.
He 100% said a futon.
Anyway, I'm finding Wembley.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, or anyway.
anyway. But anyway.
Wembley is in a room hanging out with these kids. They're still catching up.
I'll like walk in and notice he's talking to his kids. He's like, he'll walk up to you anyway.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, Triss, this is Ven.
A pleasure
Hello.
to meet you. Go to reach out for a warm handshake.
I'll shake your hand. You can look at Wembley while shaking your hand. 50,000 gold. Final offer.
Did you make a bet with this one?
I don't think that's gonna fly.
53.5.
I can't sell you the gem.
That's trying to buy that off him. Good luck.
It's worth a
I
lot
look at her-
more than I thought it was.
I look at her. You want 50,000 gold?
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. Definitely have a busy, easy life. I mean, kids back home.
I look at Wembley and like look between him and his kid.
When did you all get so manipulative? Who taught you that?
uh, maybe because the company you keep, Dad.
Well, you know how adventuring parties are.
We got an entire cadre of fish people and
We're
water
not
worshippers.
My thoughts
Okay, well-
exactly, Geed.
Well, they're not. They're a recent addition,
Mm.
and not really in our party. In fact, I'm wondering when they're going to get the hell out of here.
Oh, they left with the long-haired one a little earlier from
Oh,
here.
did they?
Yeah.
Oh, hopefully Annette can sort that out.
That's my problem, Emily. I can't trust anyone anymore. You're like the only person who tells the truth to me.
Yeah, they've all got their own secrets, don't they?
Well,
I mean, I do as well. I suppose.
I guess Azor's never lied to me, but other than that, like, apparently Sake used to work for Batalus like 1,000 years ago.
I think the socket back then isn't the same one that's with us now.
He seems very fiery.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's the same golem dude, but personality-wise, he probably has different ideals now. Anyway, you don't want your party lying, do you? You're not really sure what to do about that.
Yeah.
I agree, it's a
I
bit
just
frustrating.
don't want them inviting the cult that tried to kill me into my own house.
You know, I half thought we were going to leave them there, and I honestly, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought we were supposed to kill Vina today. We literally said multiple times, let's finish this. And then, look, I understand all the civilians were injured. And I don't know what happened in that. But, you know, you guys were a bit injured. But we basically only completed like our goal.
In a perfect world, we would have fought Vina alone in a room and then rescued everyone. But things are messy. I just got my kids back and I feel like I nearly lost them again today. So I'm with the decision to leave. I don't want them to be there any longer.
Yeah, I get that. I wanted to save Darktime for like 2 months. And apparently no one cared.
I think 2 months ago we would have been cleaned up by the things we saw down there. Like the creature in the room you didn't go in, the rest of us were fighting. That dude was big. Yeah, you saw how injured Australia was. That was like 3 or 4 hits. Like, I think some or all of us would have died if we'd attempted this earlier.
Just, it's weird. I'm like, you know,
I know.
I read your friend's book. You are like actual heroes.
The book doesn't say anything about the in-between, the exciting parts, does it?
Half of it's not even real anyway.
No, it's not.
He's a firecracker, that one.
Well done.
No. Just to that.
Oh, yeah. It's a feisty little lad. More than meets the eye.
I'm just saying, Wembley. Could you trust your party back then?
Yeah, I believe they had my back. I mean, they Went all the way down there for Darthren and my kids.
No, I mean your old party. You trusted them?
Oh yeah, them too. Absolutely. Trust in the party is, important. I know we have secrets now, but there were secrets in my old party too. Stuff that we tried to hide from each other because we thought we'd be safer not knowing. Stuff we'd think was not important at the time, and then it was later.
And it's just gonna like sit down on the floor and like,
Trust grows over time. And in my old party, we were going around Torsilna for 20 years. And we only, I think, fully trusted each other. Like, halfway through that.
I don't have
Now we're
20
over.
years, Wembley.
Well, we're also moving a lot faster than they were. I've known you lot for a few months, and, we've done the same amount of things in those few months that the old party did in several years. Take that to heart.
Alright. So what are we doing now?
Then why don't you have 20 years? Is your, race short-lived?
No, I need to make progress before the year ends. Otherwise, I have to go home.
Oh,
The only progress I've made so far is knowing that you have a key.
say that's pretty good progress.
Yeah, and then I go home and my brother comes and kills you and takes it. Because we need it.
Oh, whoa.
I've got enemies I didn't know I had.
Oh, probably. I mean, he's nice, but I haven't seen him in like 6 years. He's
Just
probably...
for the family heirlooms in the boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty important.
Well, I'm holding on to this for, and that's pretty important too.
I understand. I trust you, Wembley. I don't trust anyone else. I don't know if I can wait around with these guys for, 6 months just to find out that a bunch of fishmen are gonna stab me in the back.
I feel like that won't happen. I think Annette has our best interests at heart. I think she's been playing them, not us. But it's good to keep an eye open.
She at least gave it back to you when you asked for it.
You did? Yep. Look, I've worked with enemies before, or former enemies. That is also one of the parts of the adventuring lifestyle. Difficult circumstances make for unlikely allies.
I don't think there was a single thing we did today that we couldn't have done without them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think they were necessary to brought along. But if things did get bad, it would have been nice to have him.
Alright, he stands up. Sorry for settling your reunion.
Oh, no, it's alright.
Just let me know if there's anything I can do. But I don't know, earn your trust more. So that I can borrow that. And he just points at your chest.
Hmm.
See, look, he's about to get another trying to take it.
Yep, but, I've ended up being nice about it. He's not trying to kill me. That's pretty nice. So, you're gonna take this and teleport over to the vault, grab the stuff, and then go?
Grab
Is
the
that the plan?
And then I go home. And I give it to, well, I guess my dad. Something. We gifted these to the elves, thereby giving up our authority. Something. We can't declare war without all the clans united. Therefore, needing these items.
Right.
Wait,
Does sound pretty serious. Is this something that needs to happen before I do my thing?
It's your thing.
how old is this quest?
I mean, we gave it. I turn and look at her. Do you know any history of the elves like 1,000 years ago?
I'm like wide-eyed in shock. We're like, no, not much. We live in simple
Well,
lives.
When the Elven Empire showed up, they sort of conquered most of the races on the continent. But we were like happy with that. They really helped us out. But we had to give them tribute.
Yeah, I guess.
And then the whole Beta stuff happened and they destroyed the whole company.
And now the Elven Empire is gone and you want your things back.
Yeah. And that way
Alright.
we can basically remove people and then be allowed to actually do stuff.
Understandable.
Oh yeah. I mean, all I can really offer you now is like 50,000 gold. But I know no value to you, I guess. Because, you just got 100,000 gold like 2 weeks ago.
Again, it's not about the money. It's about the importance of what I do with this.
Like you said, I trust you. I just don't know about everyone else. I just shrug. Thought walking away, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'll hold on to this instead of lending it out for any reason. Except to you, of course, when we do eventually get over there.
Oh yeah, I might be able to open those lesser vaults we learned about near Dandoro. If you want more money.
I think the time when we go into there and start opening vaults is... we need to pick a time that we're actually well and truly prepared. 'Cause, it's quite bad in there. Sure, you've read the stories.
Okay, we do our stories. Lots of undead.
Yep,
Anyway.
what's been dead?
See ya.
See ya. Good talk.
Can't forget the magma worms.
Oh, magma worms.
Lots to think about.
I mean, it's a good retirement money. I don't know.
We've already retired 10 times over with what
Your
I've made on this
conscience
adventure.
here's 50,000 gold. That could, that's your great money for your grandchildren.
That's an education of men and a future for grandchildren, grandchildren, grandchildren.
Absolutely, set for life. Set for several lives.
Except the part where the continent is ruled by skeletons.
Don't worry.
I'd like my family to grow up in an unfucked continent. So I'm working on unfucking it.
That's why I need the key, so I can go kill all the Afridi and unfuck the continent.
Exactly, sort of.
That's exactly what this nation needs, is even more war and bloodshed.
We will achieve total peace by killing all of those who oppose it.
Yes.
Exactly.
The world will learn of our peaceful ways by force, as they say.
Yep.
Socket will just be standing there. Ven is right.
He was not in the room with you. You missed the start of that, where he said
were not
he
there.
does not trust a single fucking person in the party except Wembley and
Oh.
Azure.
Yikes. Okay.
Oh my god.
You don't really lie to us, Socket. You just kind of do stuff without consulting anyone.
Yeah. Well, people don't
Yeah,
consult Socket.
I mean, Socket is very straightforward, but also, thousands of years ago, you worked for Baylor,
Yeah.
so I hate you.
That too. Yeah.
I hate you.
You lose
I
points, man.
hate you.
From my point of view, the Jedi.
Even if you do save towns from orcs now. You used to be a bad guy.
Bad forever.
say that.
Unredeemable.
You say
Bad
that.
forever.
The only confirmed thing about my past is that I fought against Ilmero.
Mm.
That's
Oh, yeah.
the only confirmed thing.
Exactly.
Which is
the good guy.
shit.
Ilmaro.
Ilmero is not the good guy.
Ilmaro is the good guy. You clearly
In what universe?
don't listen to what Ven says.
Ilmar was the
Ven
good
says
guy
a lot
back
of
then,
shit,
I
like
think.
weapons are illegal, that are not smart.
Ven does not say weapons are illegal. Ven, in particular, just doesn't use them. Ven's people use them. Ven just doesn't.
Oh
Yeah, it's a
shit.
weird pride thing.
No, from my point of view, Ilmaro's
Ilmaros to here.
I think Ilmar had the right idea back then, but her ideas become somewhat warped.
just totally still the good guy. I'm not going to
Totally.
do anything bad.
Let's go to the Silt Lace, and she can tell you all about what she's going to do to your...
Sure, you know
Your
what?
phones.
If I just give her the key, and surely
She'll do the
she'll
right
just give me
thing.
what I want, and I won't even
Yeah.
have to sneak in.
Uh-huh.
Easy in. Easy
I feel like you're gonna teleport and there's gonna be like a sting operation.
in.
Get the child.
The skeleton police are gonna arrest you, pepper spray you. He's got a gun! I literally don't have any weapons. He's got a gun! Fire!
Ven kidnapped for the 4th time.
Alright, I go to bed, I guess.
The rest of the evening is everyone plays catch up, recovers, gets supplies, once there's something before the night dwindles. Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about contacting Soleus to see if they have any idea how to use the Soul Stitcher to fix me yet.
What? If we can do.
So I think I will
But Ben, you
use
gave her your
Dream
blood.
tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's-
joking.
that's
She
how-
is. I love Soleas.
Uh-huh.
That's
Fellow cat.
that's because she's trustworthy.
Yeah. She never lied to me once.
It is true.
Yeah. We use Dream tonight to contact Soleus.
All right. So, contact her as she is dreaming. As you walk into her dream, you do see the various machinations and works in her mind, and then it feels a little nightmarish, but you think it might be like the autopsy work and other things that she's had to do, especially working with some of the morticians, surgical
The
procedures.
dreamscape is just a sex dungeon. What?
Whips and chains everywhere. You can't fucking stop it.
There's a dude tied upside down to a St. Andrew's cross in the corner.
Slowly starts turning into a Hellraiser scene. Wait, she is working on things, seemingly talking to someone and writing things down. And you see her collection of creatures and other things preserved in formaldehyde for scientific reference and all.
I'm not particularly interested in distractions, so I'm just gonna shut down everything that's going on real quick.
Hey, I haven't finished writing. What?
Pull up a chair on the other side of the desk and just sit down. Change my appearance back to look like my original disguise. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Soleus.
Oh, what's in it? Am I dreaming?
Yes, it's been a while. A few things have changed, but I have acquired the ability to contact old friends, and I thought I would drop in and see how the research into Judith's notes is going. I move my hand with a flick of the wrist, summon an image of the Soul Stitcher. We've acquired the tools, but
Oh, that's excellent. The few things that I've been able to figure out, especially with assistance and reference, obviously, thankfully, not really divulging too much other than theory, could do the work, but I would need to practice a little bit more. Not putting it together, but I've been trying to undo the threads of the others. The souls that have been contained. It's a lot more difficult than I was expecting. I would imagine it might be easier with whatever this is, and she kind of reaches up to kind of grab the dream form of it.
I mean, I'll let it be solid.
Yeah, she'll hold it and manipulate it, looking it up and down.
If you had the tools, you think you could pull it off?
I could, in theory. I would probably practice on one of those containers to see how the threads manipulate. Just because if I go into doing this, and, I've at least not practiced to know what I'm looking for doing, then I could probably just disassemble you all together, and, well, there really wouldn't be any of you.
I understand. In that case, I'll be in touch.
Did you consider not being dark in this, but a backup body in case? Not saying that things go wrong, but from what you've told of me and the practice that, might have someone else looking to fill the room that wouldn't be able to share one.
Was there nothing for that in the notes? I was under the impression that Judith's job specifically was to alchemically combine the both of us. That should mean the both of us are what's making me up now.
I don't know the results of undoing you, or, more of a practical doctor in that sense. The magic side of it is risky, especially for, well, not really seeing anyone as unique as you, or putting someone like you together. I could have a cadaver given, someone who's obviously died naturally, and replace what
Naturally of vampires.
replace what's been, damaged and get ready.
If you believe it necessary, that would be appreciated.
Right.
For the time being, I think maybe best to focus on ensuring you can get the job done.
Give me the stitcher as she kind of examines this needle-like dagger. I will practice with it first. Write down what I find. Obviously, on the orbs that you gave me, the threats.
Hey Josh.
Yeah.
High or low for favorable results?
Low.
Roll it.
All right. Oh, another GM. There.
Oh, one other thing, Soleus. I should mention, the knife is cursed.
Oh.
Wow.
I wouldn't stay attuned to it for very long.
Fun. Right.
No more than the time you would need to complete a procedure.
I'll keep that in mind and make sure there's a proper container made, like a lead chest or something.
How soon could you have that ready?
The dwarves that forged some of the needles, I'm sure I could just get a simple lead box made. The body would probably have to wait for someone to die naturally and get permission to take the body.
Alright. You worry about that. I'll handle the box.
Alright. I'm sure the chest is ready to contain it, and I'll be ready to practice whenever you drop the cursed stitcher off.
Have a good night, Soleus. Dollar. I'll end this spell.
Good night, to city.
Just hang up on.
I mean, you can just hang up in a drink. You don't have to stay the whole time.
Skype call disconnect.
Don't want to be in the dream? Just say that.
Yeah. The message is delivered. And then the next day, I'm gonna go buy a lead box.
Alright.
I'm sure Magic Town has lead boxes.
Here, definitely.
They're
The
well
lead
versed in
boxes are
hiding
us.
illegal magic items.
How much for a lead box, Josh?
Lead box is the same as a normal treasure chest just because it's a heavy weighted object made of metal.
Great. How much is that?
25 gold.
Sweet. Alright,
Also, because lead is heavy, cheap, and brittle.
and then I dump the knife in a box, and I cast Golden Speedy Courier.
Hey.
And I'll
Good
send it over with a note. It just says,
Not a bomb.
well, no,
Yeah,
I don't need to do
I
that.
know. I'm fucking with you. I just wanted to add that on.
The target knows what's in the chest.
All right.
Just the note will just say something like, I look forward to your progress.
All right. With that, you will actually receive a sending. Thank you. I will get to work right away.
What do you mean? The note is a true polymorph slot that when you dispel it, it kills you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Lost.
what? I've just realized that if I had a familiar, just a nice little one, I could put it in the box to send it to people. But I could make it gay first so I could see through its eyes.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You wish to
Send it
borrow
to
the frog?
No. I don't need to do that. I just thought it would be funny to be able to just send a little dude somewhere and still be able to use its senses.
Put squishy in a box, goes to the other side.
Fucking pointless, like, in 100% of circumstances.
Mm-hmm. With that, you guys will be able to get full rest. Make ready as people are sent off in every direction. Your children are still there in the morning, Wimble.
Oh, good. It wasn't a dream.
And then they desiccate immediately. No!
Oh, fuck.
Like dust in the wind.
Damn it. I think I'll start with with knowing how dangerous it is to associate me. Where are they gonna go? Where do they want to go?
Staying here is probably safer for them than going anywhere else.
It is, but do they want to stay here?
You just want to
Plus,
live in our casino?
What are they,
I mean,
what are they called? The guys that you need for your bastion?
Slaves?
Not slaves. There's a real word.
Super slaves?
fucking super slaves.
Now we have 4.
Cool.
Let's see. Sebastians.
No, you don't need to look it up.
Yeah.
I was joking. They're not.
I'm sure they're probably called followers.
Geed would gladly stick around for a time, as obviously he's got a couple of broken ribs, but Triss is,
Cool. Yeah.
you know, eager to return to Timberhelm.
I give her some money.
Alright. Give her the money to reverse via airship.
I give Triss 2,000 gold.
Oh my god. Dad, you don't need to give me this much. I just...
Oh, don't worry, I got more. You know, as dangerous as this work is, it pays well.
Thank you, Dad.
You'll take that, you'll make it there safe, and you'll live an easy life until I get there. Then you got your dad to worry about.
Just don't get kidnapped as soon as you stop over in Still Type.
It's...
You know, we didn't kill a single one of the people who kidnapped you, so good luck.
I won't be stopping still tied. Book one of the ventures that go closer to Pogend.
Alright. You'll stay safe.
You too, Dad. She'll give you a big hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Before she leaves, I will real quick run down to the corner store and buy a pair of sending stones. Just to share. What are those, like 100?
Ending stone.
I believe it's uncommon?
Should still be pretty cheap. Is this only once a day?
Yeah.
I would say 1,000. Just because of what it is, but yeah, no, 1,000.
But fuck be alright.
Damn, price inflation's really hit the economy hard. Over in Lestrana, you can get unlimited use ones for 100 gold.
Different place.
Well, from like the best craftsman globally, you know.
Yeah.
She's also a billionaire, so she doesn't care about how much.
We bought those in what, like the gold roads, somewhere around there?
The
Pretty
first
much.
ones we did. In the second game, we bought them straight up from Millie.
Which, yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
All the children.
Best to best.
Praxis. Running the store.
All we need is an excuse to get there, then we'll have our power.
Speaking of sending stones, I've still got this one from Spork. Safe in our home in Dimspire seems like a good time.
Can you use a sending stone to go to Spork?
Yeah, Sport's dead. What are you on about?
Oh no, Spork had one. Who's got the other one?
That's a great question.
Me.
I'll go to the newly purchased armchair in our Dimspire abode, pull out the stone and say, "Hello, new number. Who's this?"
She's like an old man getting called by Indian scammers.
Found this on a kobold.
I found this on a kobold.
He was dead when I got there.
I swear. He was dead already.
I do indeed say that.
I figured as much.
Yeah.
So, coming back from the sending stones themselves, or stone, I should say. I see your friend failed to kill you. Should probably come back soon. Expecting you. Wembley.
Is this a voice I recognize?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
It's the very said same voice that killed Spork originally.
What do you do with your archenemy's number?
Write it on the toilet.
I was gonna say, but it's a stone, I can't write it. Oh, yikes. Well, it's once a day. That was fun. Wembley sits there for an hour thinking about his life choices.
1,000-yard stare into the wall.
Like, I thought I'd have an enemy on the other side of that stone, but... Sheesh.
Hey, Wembley, why are you staring at the wall?
What? Say something?
I don't know, you've just been staring at the wall for like 5 minutes.
Oh, been thinking.
Oh, well. Alright then.
He's like turning the sending stone over and over in his hand.
All the menace that comes with it now.
I feel like I've got an evil cursed object in my possession, but it's just a rock. It's definitely gonna live in the bag of holding now. Lest she scry on me.
Hmm.
I need the armor of the bloody farmer.
I do.
What is everyone else doing for the remaining of the day? As Wembley collects himself for an hour in the armchair.
I
You
know
shit
that.
pant.
I come back home.
See
See
Wembley
who's around. just-
see Wembley staring at the wall.
Announce to no one in particular. If anyone was wondering, Soleil seems to be doing well.
Oh. That's weird. But I guess that's good.
I checked in on them.
Why are they not in an underground prison being tortured? Actually, why didn't I even think of that before? That would actually make sense if that was happening.
Well, let's be thankful they aren't. Maybe
Well, but
having
why
their
aren't
own...
they?
Soleus wasn't there when we found the thing.
Neither was Darthrin.
Yes, but
But Darthrin
Darthrin
also lives at our
Darthrin was
house.
our boss at the guild.
Soleus was like sometimes
lived-
working with us.
Yeah, Celeste lived at home and had her own business. Maybe the paperwork just didn't run that deep.
I feel like they would have bothered to go and grab her, but whatever. I suppose that's good for her.
Well, if I talk to her again, I'll ask if she had a run-in with any of them. Maybe they checked on her and decided that she wasn't worth pursuing. Given, they're not living with us and not being around all that often, and
So what's the plan now? Go kill orcs in Navigon for 2 months?
You say that like that would ever be my answer.
I don't know what we're doing. We don't want to kill Vina.
I still have about a week until my glaive is done.
Au
I
contraire.
do want to kill Vina.
I have a question. Are we still hiding who we are? That's the most important thing to determine what we're doing next.
Well, I think we're good.
Okay, I take off the crown.
Oh my god, suck it. Where have you been?
Yeah, right. You probably could have ditched that already. Sorry.
Yeah, I took off the makeup like yesterday when we got back.
He like flinches a little. Like,
I'll have that back if you don't mind.
He's been like
Pack that
that the
back,
entire time.
Pull out my mantle of spell resistance and
What?
clip it back on.
What is that? What?
It's an artifact. I wouldn't bother to think too much about it.
Christ, Dad.
Don't hurt your head.
Adventure stuff.
My head's been hurt enough already.
If we have at least a week to kill, we should take a job. No use sitting around just trading our skills.
What you've just described does sound useful, though.
Who are you and what have you done with Socket?
I look around for one
You
of my
finished
two
training.
possible mobile trainers. The skill I don't need but can get passively.
Bastus is like standing in the doorway eating a fucking burger that he got from down the road.
I
You say
spy
don't
past
need,
this.
but that 10 feet extra moves.
It's gonna be disgusting, yeah. On
Pretty
Saga
huge.
this way. Oh god.
I have 50 feet moves for me.
That's horrendous. I want to catch up to that.
I can cat dash. You'll never catch up.
It's true.
You're too slow.
It's okay. Van has to go around a wall. I'll just go through it.
Yeah, we have the same strength modifier, actually.
Yeah, but I'm working towards trying to convince Josh to give me that benefit that's like double damage to buildings.
Siege
like-
monster.
That's,
Siege weapon.
yeah, Socket is
There's a
definitely
feat for
a
that.
siege weapon. Is there
I
really?
think there is.
Is there?
Hold on, I gotta go.
I think
I
there's a
gotta
feat
go.
that lets you do double damage to objects.
I think it's.
I was really
Talonwall?
hoping that that would be my highest level.
It might be
version of
Crusher.
my weapon.
I don't know. I swear I
let me
read
go
this.
find it.
Not
Yeah,
too
yeah.
long
More of the
ago.
damage sheets might actually do that. That is true.
Crusher, the new one. No. You have advantage. You give advantage to everyone if you crit on a creature.
I swear there was something you could get to give you double damage.
I'll go and look through
to
it.
give you siege, like a real thing somewhere.
I mean, the,
Or maybe
the
it's
weapon
just a
I've used a few
weapon.
times, Shatter
Yeah.
Spike, that does it.
Um,
Actually, no, Shatter Spike just makes you deal max damage and crit against objects, I think.
it might be one of the new weapons. So what do we want to do?
I was
I
going
don't
to
know
suggest we
anymore,
wait
Van.
for our things into Inspire to get crafted, and then we'll be geared up with the powerful weapons we've been trying to get, and we go back to Stiltide and we fucking kill Vina. Now that she doesn't have any more hostages, we don't have to hold back.
Yeah, she just has all the bodyguards.
How much for a really big bomb?
Are you going
Oh, you want to
for
commit terrorism?
black powder or arcane?
If they don't have prisoners,
Excuse me, airship crew. I'd like you to fly over Vina's estate. Don't ask why we're hanging this thing off the bottom of the airship.
airburst detonation, 50-mile range.
Don't ask why your Geiger meters are going crazy. This is purely a scientific experiment.
Science experiment right now.
Mostly, once we get our stuff, I think we should go fuck with Vina.
What? Making extra
They're
preparation.
gonna
get
be
behind
in the.
that.
Think they're gonna be in the same place.
I think if she's not in her house, then we trash her house.
Yeah, wasn't her holding cells meant to be a separate building anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was separate buildings underneath the warehouses.
it's Well, we don't need to rescue prisoners anymore, so maybe we should just look at her house first.
Exactly.
I'm down.
We can prepare for more directors.
Yeah, so let's do it.
I suppose so.
Alright. So, taking a week to gather things, or moving quicker this time on your preparations as well as your transportation?
Well, we do want our stuff to be done, but like, is that going to be 1 week or several months? What are we waiting on?
It would be 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got
Because
6
you
days
already
left on
traveled
my
for a
break.
week going to Stiltide.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
does
it's
that mean I
being
can
made in
finish my stealth
Dimsburg.
training?
Well, he's chasing Thastus, who's eating cheeseburgers.
Damn it. 10 days left.
I know I had something to train. I just
Oh.
don't remember what it was, so I'm gonna check.
It was your armor thing that you said you didn't.
No,
need.
I finished that one.
Okay.
Religion.
That was the week. The week we spent going to Still Tide the first time. I actually think that went a little bit over because we had to wait before the airship was available too.
Yeah, we were just waiting for the ship to be available to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waited 5 days and then went on the ship.
Because let's see. It would be another shipment that would be for validation, unless you want to just fill the hold entirely with something else and give them a reason to go to Stiltide.
Napalm.
Of course, right this
Why
way.
are we committing terrorism?
It's legally required by
Makes
D&D.
All right, what's my stats looking like? All right.
So, able to...
Josh, I want to go find a gym, I guess.
Yeah, there's a magical gym.
Magical gym.
Yeah.
Because the next on my list
What,
is
you think they're gonna-
resilient Dex.
You think they're really gonna waste money on fucking weights when they could just have gravity spells, dude?
Rude. Alright.
What do you
This
think?
weighs 300 newtons of gravity.
What do you think they use immovable rods for and slightly improve?
Slightly
Oh.
movable rod.
Yeah.
It can be moved a little bit.
Alright. Oh no. Alright, as people proceed and do as they please. Are you going to purchase explosive stuffs or arcane magic?
No. That's cheating.
That was the joke.
Alright. So,
All right, Josh. First question: how much does it cost for my resilient Dex trainer? My personal trainer at the gym.
your personal trainer at the gym, that would be 5 gold a day.
All right.
You could finish out the, I believe it's 2 months for a feat.
Yeah, it was
60
60
days.
60 days.
Yeah, boy.
I'm at 28 days on mobile after the week.
All right. And question 2, how much is it going to cost me to bring them along for our airship ride?
bring a fucking magical treadmill, basically. And also resilience on it.
Yeah, I'll pay extra to hire them out for the trip over to Still Tide.
It was weird. They hired me to go on the ship and then they just jumped off after a few days.
Probably 75 gold to get him on there and have you doing that. You know, like a to and from situation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Since you're already paying for his ticket to go. Anyway.
Free airship ride.
Yeah, I'm giving him a free trip. He just has to train me. You know what? I'm feeling nice. I'll give him I'll give him a bonus of 20 gold.
All right. Well, with that, definitely be jumping on that, right? And if you, return to Dibspire, and I'll be more than happy to, drop what he's doing and get back to training with you.
The bonus is mostly just so, like, since he's taking he'll be on the ship for the whole, like, round trip, he can have some money to spend on whatever he wants while we're gone.
Very nice of you.
I've been umming over taking monk training, but I don't know.
Alright, okay, I'm just gonna handle my thing so I can just go to bed. Religion training, Josh, how much does it cost per day?
For that one, it's only 2 gold.
Okay. I don't know if I can afford 14 gold. That's a lot of money.
Is the Bastion online?
I would say yes.
It's in the house.
I mean, we have the circuit started up, so technically we already have a thing going.
Yeah, everybody ran out into the casino.
Okay, then I would like to check in since at the end of this day it'll be a week, and he could have researched a rare relic for me.
What's your? Did you pick a bastion?
Yeah, I'm the religious one, the one that needs a cleric or a paladin, but Josh is letting me
Yes.
do it.
Alright.
I gotta find the name of it. It's like reliquary or something.
I'm going to bounce for the evening
Sacristy.
since we aren't really doing anything else. I will see you all later. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Nine.
Bye-bye.
He's a good spot to end off on. As we
Yeah.
make ready for the return to Still Tide and the assault on Venus Estate.
Yes.
What fun.
Punch down her front door.
Put a final mark down.
Be the Darkwell. You owe me $5.
Where's my super suit?
My fucking money, God.
Also, congratulations on getting your children out of there alive.
Oh my god.
Almost fell for my
How dare
hasted
you
fuck-
like all them?
Listen, just be happy that they made the saving throw. Otherwise, you might have had a dead child there.
Yep. You son of a bitch.
Had all the time in the world to open that door up and take care of him ahead of time.
Oh, we're hoping on not getting noticed.
And then you saw the demonic ritual.
And we just had to touch it. So fucking reason.
Wisdom saving throws are a bitch.
Oh yeah.